The following is a presentation of Radio Plus Video Sports.
Is behind him in the formation. And the handoff is going to go to Henschel. Henschel's got a gap and a seam. Henschel pile driving his way forward. Henschel to the end zone. Arms up for the Fond du Lac touchdown.
Radio Plus Sports, a Wisconsin Broadcasters Association first place winner for Best Digital Production in the state.
Delmacher rolling out to the left, flips the hips over the middle. He's got him! Brody Highland to the end zone! His second touchdown of the day!
In-depth interviews with coaches and players, sideline reports, in-depth analysis, and top-notch production.
Takes a snap, gives to Schomburg. Schomburg, hole, right side! Sideline, touchdown!
Radio Plus Sports, a Wisconsin Broadcasters Association multi-year first place winner for Best Play-by-Play in the state.
Cash it in, tie this thing up. Motion goes to Umentum. He'll line up at the backfield now. Williamson, play fake, looking, one-on-one coverage. Johnson, touchdown! Fond du Lac, a 27-yard strike. And there,
thanks to our Radio Plus Video Sports sponsors.
Home and Auto Sales, Waupun Equipment Company, Ballweg Implement, New Medical Center, Ergo Bank, Torres Tree Service, All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, Pinot Construction, Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, Bent's Automotive, American Family Insurance Agent Christine Fiel, C. Broxma Electric, Dentistry of Wisconsin, The Other Bar, Waupun's Pizza Ranch, Werner Harmsen Furniture, National Exchange Bank and Trust.
Let's go live to the Radio Plus Sports broadcast booth.
Good evening and welcome to Veterans Memorial Field. Steve Witterhack with you. Randy Armgood joining me here as usual tonight with expert analysis coming up tonight. Yeah, we got to get that right. But, boy, I tell you, a lot of excitement about Waupun Warrior football. They're 4-0 on the season. They have not been 4-0 since 1963 when they had the undefeated team in 1963. So a lot of excitement. And who doesn't like a nice offensive show that Waupun has? I mean, aerial attack, they've got the ground game, they've got it all going offensively. So that is fun. That's the reason that we got a lot of people in the crowd here today already for the game. So looking forward to this one. Waupun, a little revenge game. They lost 30-20 last year at Nekoosa, and they take on the Papermakers here in Waupun today. And I'm thinking this is going to be a better game. They're 0-4, we're 4-0, but the teams they played are all 3-1 right now. And pretty good teams that they've had to play early in the season, so we'll see how we all stack up here today.
Yeah, you can't always go by records, but you're right. Waupun's offense is really good right now. They've got kids putting up numbers that are in the top around the state in different categories, and it's a pretty exciting time. And so many weapons on this team. It's not just one or two or three guys. There's 6-7 guys that can put the ball in their hands and go the distance at any time.
Yeah, you got Chase Beam, and there's a guy that threw 350 yards in the first half in that game at Adams Friendship, the game that Waupun won 54-6 just this last week. It was well worth the trip of almost 2 hours away to go call that game, and they put on a great show. They're just running clock as soon as they started things out in the second half. You had people like Owen Kloosteboer, just a sophomore, goes out and he gets himself 5 receptions, 174 yards, including that 79-yard touchdown reception that he had right along the line of scrimmage, followed some blockers, and he showed his speed, a little elusiveness, and some footwork along the sidelines, and that's a special athlete in Owen Kloosteboer.
He's a special athlete. I'll tell you what, these receivers and running backs and tight ends, they block so well for each other, and that's why they're breaking the big plays down the field. Obviously, the offensive line is very good as well. It may be one of the better offensive lines we've seen here in Waupun in a long time, and they're very cohesive. They get the job done. But then once the guys get to that second level, there's always somebody out front doing the job for them, whether it's Graham Goldpollen or whoever. They're downfield, they're blocking, and they just give them that little crack, and they're able to spring it to go the distance.
Yeah, they call it their quad play, also bubble. The bubble screen that they do out there, but it's they all take care of each other out there. You don't know who's going to end up getting the ball out of those 4 guys that are set up out there, and they've had a ton of success with it. Graham Goldpollen continues to impress everybody. He had 31 yards this last game, but Yeah, he's averaging over 80 yards a game in his rushing, and he's just been lights out. And, of course, Logan Prawl, too, is just – that's a gifted athlete out there with a ton of confidence. You put up a 50-50 ball for him, he's going to get it, and he's going to go probably in for a touchdown. He's got great footwork, great speed, explosiveness from just a stop to a start, and he's a really fun player to watch out there. So you never know who's going to do it, or Beam just might run some people over like a runaway train and get into the end zone like he did last week.
Yeah, and we talk about how good this team is, but again, you just go back to the skill level, and I've been hearing some numbers. I heard Chase Beam he's less than this big secret. Don't tell us. No,
they told me it's
coming
on
a milestone. So we won't talk about that. Okay,
that's something he's totally not aware of.
I wasn't told. I couldn't delete that out of the bag. But anyway, there's some huge things going on. And last week, as you just alluded to, running clock right after halftime. That's going to put your numbers way down because Waupun probably only ran about 12 or 14 offensive plays in the second half. That clock continuing to move shortens the game, and I know Gopalin didn't get the ball as much as he would have, and Beam wasn't throwing it around like he normally would. So that can change things. We were on the bottom end or the backside of those lopsided games for a long time. Now we're on the upside of that, and we can see how you don't get your numbers or your stats like you might do. So
it's not as fun to call either way, though. We found out we never really got that feeling like we had before. I mean, it felt better, but still, it doesn't make for a great called game in the second half. You kind of drift away from the game a little bit, but Waupun, they're making special things happen, a special gear going on, and boy, they got some personnel. I'm pretty excited about seeing what they can do, and hopefully they can set themselves up for that big Berlin game with no losses. We'll see. You got to get through Wautoma, you got to get through Nekoosa here tonight, but that homecoming game could be pretty special coming up in a few weeks. So looking forward to that. But again, Waupun coming off that big victory, a disappointing loss for Nekoosa last week, losing to Wautoma. I believe they were actually up at halftime in that game, and they came back, and then they won that game, or I should say Nekoosa lost that game. Wautoma won it, and that's where Waupun's going to play next week. So, you got things on top of the conference right now with Waupun and also Berlin sitting at 2-0 in conference play. We'll take a look at that coming up after the coach's interview. We'll take a look at the records, what everybody has in our conference. But had a chance to talk to Adrian Harmson, and we're going to have that interview coming up in just a few minutes as the pregame show continues live from Veterans Memorial Field. And back after this with more of our pregame show on Radio Plus.
Located in Lamira, Wisconsin, Schaefer Auto is your go-to destination for quality used vehicles at unbeatable prices. Our mission is to provide dependable cars that fit your budget, and we take pride in offering a wide selection of makes, models, years, and mileage options. If the vehicle you're looking for isn't on our lot, don't worry. Our team is dedicated to finding exactly what you need. Visit Schaefer Auto for your next purchase, where we'll work with you to find a car tailored to meet your needs. Schaefer Auto.
Extend your vertical tillage options with a new Kuhn Krause Accelerator XT8010 available at Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun and Watertown. Proven Excalibur VT blades cut tough residue, creating a superior seed bed. Gang angle options of 1 to 5 degrees for true vertical tillage or 6 to 8 degrees for more aggressive tillage action. Mid-mounted tines redirect soil and residue flow ahead of rear gangs. Exclusive star wheel treaders, brake clouds, and anchor residue, while the 24/7 conditioning reel firms and finishes the seed bed. The Accelerator XT is available in RTK cut widths of 11 to 40 foot. Ask your dealer about the new Smart Soil Technology ISOBUS system for your new Accelerator XT.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
Planning to build? You need Pino. Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your vision to reality. You need Pino. After all, they've been doing it almost 50 years. To start your next project, go to rapino.com. Check out their virtual design tool and turn your idea into action. That's rapino.com and learn about the Pino difference. Pino. Build better for future generations.
How do you make everyone's favorite buffet even better? How do you make the country's best chicken even more exciting? How do you make Thursday the best night ever? Wing night at Pizza Ranch. Boneless and traditional. A variety of sauces. All the wings you want, plus all your other buffet favorites. The country's best wing night is here. Taking flight Thursday nights only at Pizza Ranch, everyone's favorite buffet.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net. A reminder for everyone that Bent's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Bent's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Bent's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
Happy fall, y'all. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Fall is a time for a whole home duct and dryer vent clean. Here's what I mean. Things off kilter? Might need a new furnace cleaning and a filter. Dust and dander? We'll take a gander. We are your home for the Coleman Equipment brand. Call 920-763-2301 or log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Hey, it's Bucky. Give us a call, and we'll clean your ducky.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Kasasa Rewards checking accounts? All Kasasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Kasasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Welcome back to our pregame show here at Veterans Memorial Field. Waupun getting set to take on Nekoosa, and I've got the head coach for the Waupun Warriors, Adrian Harmson, with me right now. Just a little look back on that pretty lopsided victory over at Adams Friendship. Must have been a pretty fun bus ride back for about almost 2 hours back to Waupun after that one.
Yeah, it definitely was. The guys were, excited. Obviously, a bit of a long bus ride, so it does wear on us a little bit, but, morale was high after the big win. A little bit of rain there throughout the game, but it didn't really seem to bother the guys. So, bus ride back. Guys were excited, stoked, and, we're coming ready for this week again.
Ridiculous numbers you've been putting up all so far in the season altogether, not just this game, but 350 yards in the first half for Chase Beam in passing. That is just crazy good.
Yeah, just within the first half, Beam's been on this year, and we've really been working with him at practice, and he's coming every day ready to go and constantly learning and wanting to improve, and we definitely saw it there on Friday.
Is this considered at all a revenge game at all in the mind of the boys here? Maybe not with you, but the boys remember that game up in Nekoosa last year, and here he got them, even though they're 0-4 coming into this. What's thoughts on these guys' heads from last year and playing them this year again?
Yeah, the guys are definitely talking about, last year and, how it ended up for them. But, a big thing that I always preach to the guys is being 1-0 and, really focusing on the week and focusing on the day, focusing on the rep at hand. So all we're focused on is, this week, against Nekoosa. And, just with that being said, we're going to come ready to go. And I'd like to think it's going to be a little bit different than last year.
They have the same kind of offense yet? They had a couple guys that were stud running backs from last year, probably graduated out of the program. But what do you expect to see out of Nekoosa?
Yeah, their O-line, we'd like to think a lot of guys graduated from last year. So we're going to see a lot of overloads. They like running with the running back there. They will pass from time to time, but, we're really going to we're ready for the wing T, and doing what we can to stop that defensively. And, offense, we're a machine, man. We just going to keep on chugging.
Okay, Coach, it was been entertaining first 4 games of the season. Good luck tonight.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Okay, Adrian Harmson, head coach for Waupun, joining us. Back with more of our pregame show after this on Radio Plus.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, we're honored to have been voted by you to be the best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the best in bedding comfort, technology, and support to the Waupun area.
We've partnered with top brands like Tempur-Pedic, Puffy, Scott Living, Sealy, and Nectar to offer you the ultimate sleep experience.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Come shop at Verhaeg's.
At Warner Harmson, we believe your home should be as comfortable as it is beautiful. From timeless classics to today's latest trends, we carry quality furniture to fit any room that's built to last. With hometown service, affordable prices, and dependable delivery, Warner Harmson makes loving your space feel easy. Visit WarnerHarmson.com to view our comfortable, quality, and stylish furniture today.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Well, we are back at Veterans Memorial Field. Of course, it is youth football night, so that's going to bring a lot of extra parents out here bringing their kids to the football field. It's just full of kids, as you probably can see in some of the shots right now showing the officials actually on there. But Waupun taking on Nekoosa. Let's take a look at the standings in the South Central Conference right now. And Waupun sitting on top with 2 other teams. Wautoma, the team that Waupun's playing next week, is 2-0 in conference play, and so is Berlin at 2-0. So, and Waupun playing Wautoma coming up next week, and hopefully they can go into that still perfect in conference play. But we'll be making that trip up to Wautoma, which we just drove by on our way up to Adams Friendship last week Friday. So looking at other teams in that conference, and you got a couple teams 1-1 with Ripon. Ripon's definitely a better team, Randy, than we have seen in the past, and I think they're, according to Vince Propson, one of their assistant coaches and their AD, they're definitely moving in the right direction. He's really happy about that sophomore, freshman classes that are coming up, and wants to kind of move some of the old way things were done with the seniors there. And once they get kind of past that and they get these younger classes in there, he says they're going to have a pretty special football team coming up.
We mentioned that right away, and it all started with their offensive line. They had some big fellows up front, and they were a much improved team. And we also said that about New Holstein, Waupun's non-conference team. I said that was a good quality football team that Waupun beat that night. So they're not just rolling through poor quality teams right now.
Yeah, New Holstein right now, I kind of look to see what they're doing right now. They're 1-3 on the season, having their troubles but playing probably very good teams to start with. Then you have Adams Friendship, Mauston, and Nekoosa all sitting at 0-4 on the season and 0-2 in conference play. So some teams having trouble getting started here, but looks like the cream's rising to the top here, and you got Waupun and Wautoma and Berlin all sitting at 2-0. So we'll see how things go. Again, you can't take Nekoosa lightly because they've got a guy out there that they're a big running back that they had with Finn Kirchmar, and he tore Waupun up last year for a bunch of yards, and he's still on the team yet. So we'll see. Finn had 158 yards rushing. Natch Kirchmar, his brother, graduated, had 116, and then Waupun gave up 330 yards rushing in that ball game against Nekoosa last year.
Yeah, and Waupun's been a little susceptible to giving up yardage against the run, so they've been better as of late, and I think they made some adjustments, and they're doing a better job, but they're going to be challenged tonight with a quality running back.
Yeah, and the other thing that I just talked to a guy that was on the team last year, but he was hurt. He would have been their main running back, actually, last year. Is in a couple booths over from us right now. Looks like he was a pretty solid kid, just a year out of high school, but he said the team for Nekoosa lost all of their offensive line except for one guy.
Yeah.
And that's where everything keys off from putting those holes for the Kirchmar brothers from last year. So he says they're gone, and some other key players, quarterbacks gone from last year. So it's going to be definitely a different Nekoosa team, and they're having trouble getting going. They're 0-4 on the season so far, so we'll see. But like I said, Waupun does have their troubles a little bit with a good running team, especially if they're running any of the counter plays, and we'll see how they do here today. We're going to take a break. We'll come back with the starts of tonight's game. Waupun again at home, Veterans Memorial Field. It's a packed house, and we'll be back after this on Radio Plus Sports.
Planning to build? You need Pinot. Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your vision to reality. You need Pinot. After all, they've been doing it almost 50 years. To start your next project, go to rapinot.com. Check out their virtual design tool and turn your idea into action. That's rapinot.com and learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot. Build better for future generations.
Hello, back pain sufferers. This is Dr. Randall Blahoviak with NewMed Integrated Healthcare. Are you struggling to find a solution for the constant neck and back pain that's keeping you from enjoying life? Maybe you're wondering if you should go the medical route, or maybe you're even thinking about giving chiropractic a try. Well, now you don't have to decide between the two. At New Medical Center in Waupun, you can have the best of both worlds. Let our team of experienced medical professionals and chiropractors design a treatment plan to get you back to living a pain-free life. The healthcare team at New Medical Center will assess your condition and give you a combination of options, both medical and chiropractic, to choose from. With over 30 years of experience treating back pain, you can be assured that the team at New Medical Center will discover and address the source of your pain. Don't waste another minute trying the same old failed strategies. Let New Medical Center help get you back to living your best pain-free life. Call New Medical Center now at 920-324-9899. That's 920-324-9899. Or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Kasasa Rewards checking accounts? All Kasasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees when you meet the monthly qualification criteria. There's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Kasasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Okay, we are back. Steve Witterhack and Randy Armgard. Hopefully we're getting a shot of the kids out there. I know we've seen the officials, but I'd like to see there we go. They're showing the players right now. Youth football, and football is alive and healthy and well in Waupun. Great job by people like Paul Ramirez and his crew that got everybody signed up and all signed up and excited about Waupun football again. It's paying off already, and it's good to see those numbers here. And then they brought their parents with them, of course. So it looks like kind of a packed house that we have right now up in the bleachers, and even people on lawn chairs sitting around. So,
and even people from Japan.
Yes,
world travelers here. They're on some type of inter-school exchange thing that's going on. So there's a group of Japanese students here to watch maybe one of their first football games.
Yeah, my grandkids were saying that they visited their classes, so they got to meet them. They really enjoyed that. Got the barrage. I see the TV on over the barrage there. If they want to flick their lights on and off over there, I know there's a little delay in there, but you're going to flick them off and on, then we know you're with us. But you can see the TV and everything straight away from where we're sitting here at the barrage and all of our great fans over there.
All right. This looks like going to be one heck of a night here, Steve. The kids are fired up. Players are fired up wearing those bright gold jerseys tonight. Well, you can't miss those numbers.
No, that's everything's nice and clear with the white jerseys and the black letters for Nekoosa. We had to make that hour and a half or so drive up to Nekoosa last year. Beautiful facility, by the way. They had the great artificial turf there, new press box, and it was beautiful up there, really top notch. So they're going to come back just to nature again, to the nice organic field we have here with real grass and no track in between us and the field. So you're practically on top of the field, and just a great way to watch football here at Waupun.
Organic field, but it's a nice one, and you're right. This field has so much history and so much heritage, and it's actually really cool to be here and think about the guys that played on this field for maybe, man, it's going to be pushing 80 or 90 years. I bet they played football here on this field.
Well, just how many years since you played on this field, Randy?
Almost, 40, over 45, and I know my father played here.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I love the tradition here. I'm glad that they kept it here. I really don't want to see them take it over to the high school because you have to be behind the track, and that's where they have the soccer field. And they can have that for a soccer field. It's just fine with me. But I really love coming here with just all the tradition. So, again, Waupun will be kicking off to start things out. Chase Beam thrust into the kicking duties, which he did before, but Eli Eward kind of won that kicking job, but he broke his collarbone a couple of games ago right here on this field.
It's a little bit of a loss. He was a really above average kicker and also a decent defensive back, so he's a little bit of a loss with him out of the system.
Boy, nice low line driver's going to get past the kick returner. He's going to let her go in the end zone. A good choice on that one, but a nice hard low line drive kick up the foot of Chase Beam. And Nekoosa will start out at the 20-yard line, and here we go. Got a great crowd here, a lot of excitement, a lot of anticipation. They've been talking about it all week wherever I go. Undefeated Waupun. They haven't been 4-0 since 1963, and that's when they were undefeated on that season. I don't even know how they ended their season back then with only one division.
I don't know if you had. There was no tournament, I don't believe, at that time. No postseason. You just went and you were done.
Yeah, there was something I know in the late 60s, early 70s. The guy who worked with for Mayville, they had a really good team that was undefeated and had to play some big school towards the end of the conference season. So they're going to take this around the left side. Waupun all over it. That's a good sign right off the bat there. Maybe a yard gain on that carry. And number 30 carrying it with Jacob Bertling.
Sawyer Bruins on the tackle there. One of the first to the ball.
I think he was the junior Rotarian of the month in September, too. I saw a picture on the internet with him. So talk about good character guys we have besides being very good football players. I'm going to hand her on the right side, and Waupun is all over that one. Again, a host of Warriors in that area. Wesley Coons over there with a few of his teammates, taking him down for about a 2-yard loss back to about the 19-yard line. It'll be third down and about 12 yards to go. Great start for Waupun.
Waupun runs a little bit different package at times. Gish went in for the anticipated running plays. He just came off. We send in another linebacker or defensive back.
The one you got to watch is out to the left side of Nekoosa's offense, and that is number 8, 6'3" Finn Kirchmar, the guy that racked up those yards against Waupun, and not looking over in that direction. They throw it over the middle, and that is complete with a couple Warriors on either side of the receiver. That one hauling it in is Darian Boswell, and he gets the first down for Nekoosa.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to wave it on. It was very close, but no measurement.
Okay.
Just a simple inside slant. Got some leverage there and good delivery on the pass.
1st and 10 for Nekoosa, even though the down marker is saying 4th. They're just moving it right now.
Landon Stagger into the game now for Waupun.
Well, they go with the split wing T offense, just one fullback in the backfield, and they're going to try to hand it left to center. Waupun all over the run game so far. They're going to lose a yard, maybe a half a yard back right on the 30-yard line now. So it'll be a second down, a little bit more than 10 yards to go for a first down. Nice thing to see early in this ballgame. Waupun has had their woes once in a while with some of these teams with good running games. New Holstein gave them some fits. They did give up some yards to Adams Friendship. That's the one positive thing that Adams Friendship came away as they moved the ball on Waupun a few times in the game.
Yeah, as well did Ripon as well. Were able to run the ball.
Second down, a little bit more than 10 yards to go. They're going to pitch it out along the right side over to Bertling. And again, Waupun strings it out. We got a flag at the end of the play by the lead official. Very minimal gain on that, maybe just getting on the other side of the 30-yard line, but we'll see what the penalty is, and it's a penalty on Waupun.
Let's see, horse collar, from the inside. I think he got him on the inside the shoulder pads.
That'll cost Waupun after a great defensive play. Early going in the ball game, Waupun taking on Nekoosa. They can make the long trip here tonight. That's a costly one. 15 yards up the field on that one. It'll take it right to the 45-yard line of Nekoosa.
And another first down. Waupun's defense been stingy, but the penalties are killing them right now.
There we go. They had a play called, and they were ready to go. As soon as they put the ball down, they just are ready to line up, but they had to wait for the sticks to get over where they have them right now. And they're going to hand that one up the middle. Nice play, and Bertling will take it right up the gut, and that was a nice play. It looked like they were going to give it to the Kirchmar that was coming around from left to right. Now they gave it to Bertling right up the middle. And he gets it into Waupun territory, right around the 42-yard line. 1st and 10 now for the Papermakers.
Just a quick dive play in that 1 or 2 gap and able to bust through for good yardage.
Now this time Bertling is going to get it again, and nothing going there on the right side of center. He's going to gain a yard, maybe 2 on the play. Gets it up to the 41-yard line. It'll be a second down and a long 8 to go now for the Papermakers.
And Kloostabor first one there. Able to shed his blocker up front, make the play.
And the tackle leader for Waupun. 39.5 tackles going into this game. And by far, he was the most tackles on Waupun, just a sophomore.
Here comes a blitz action. Looks like they're showing blitz is Waupun. Yeah, here they come.
They're going to hand it up the middle of Bertling again. He's still on his feet, spinning around, and a good, powerful run there. Looked like they had him after maybe a minimal gain, but he just stayed on his feet, spun out, low to the ground. What is Bertling for 5'4"? 5'4", but he's built pretty solidly. And right now they're only sitting at a third down and a yard to go.
He's able to hide behind those linemen. He does look really short. Yeah, he's solid though. Fumble.
Oh, ball is loose right now, and looks like they maybe got it back, but they maybe lost a half a yard on it. It's going to be a 4th down and about a yard and a half to go with the ball. We're on the 34-yard line.
Decision time here for Nekoosa.
0-4, I'd say I'm going for it.
Yeah.
A lot of teams, that's kind of a goal place where they're just going to keep on taking it.
35-yard, 34-yard line, I guess you can think. Waupun's got to sell out right here. Fill the gaps.
4th and about 2.5 yards to go here. See Waupun can clog things up and what they have planned to throw Waupun off on this play. Big 4th down play here early in the ball game. Going to hand it right. Oh, in the backfield, and that was a great tackle. Sawyer Bruins just shoots like a cannon through there, wraps him up, takes him down, and Waupun will get the ball back on downs. Great play there by Sawyer Bruins, and a few more of his teammates came in to help finish that one.
Yeah, that's what you're thinking. Short yardage, shoot a gap, fill a gap, shoot a gap, take your chances. Waupun's defense, a little bit of some negative action there with the penalties, but they bent, but they did not break.
There you go. So Waupun.
Here we go.
Start things out offensively.
Give me Nux.
Yeah, let's do this.
Let's get this offense going early.
And Waupun is loaded with weapons offensively. They always put 4 receivers out there. They're
get the defense,
defense offsides to lining up. So that'll make Waupun's job just a little bit easier.
It's Waupun. They do that pre-snap shifting, and they'll move sometimes 2-3 players at the same time, and then they reset. What you have to do, obviously, you can only have one guy in motion, but they move 2 or 3 guys. They set them to different areas, and sometimes the defense thinks a play is going, and they jump off.
So 1st down and 5 with the ball sitting at the 41-yard line of Waupun. And they shift somebody almost every play. This time Logan Prawl going from the right to the left side to load up the left side with trips. Beam gets the snap, looks down the sideline, gets over to Logan Prawl. He's got it for the 1st down. Cuts back over by the 50-yard line, and he's finally going to get taken down there. And he's got great footwork, great feet, great speed, great acceleration. Gets it up to the 50. Nice play to get a 1st down for Waupun right at the 50-yard line.
Pickup of about 10, yeah. Good first completion there. Get yourself warmed up, get some confidence going.
Yeah, using all the weapons here. Just so many. Graham Gopal, to get him involved yet. And he's got so many guys you can give it to. Brendan Redeker, he's out there split way out of the wide right for Waupun. You got Del Ponte, Caden Del Ponte also, another weapon.
Isaiah Thirk coming in motion. Yeah, you can just keep naming them, Steve.
Yeah, he just loaded up the right side and in motion. Fake going down the line, but going down the sideline, and this is going to be overshooting his intended receiver, Brendan Redeker. He wanted to kind of, these teams now that maybe have been scouting, that, Waupun usually goes to that, but that time a little fake throw that way and went down the sideline. And he did have a step on his guy, did Brendan Redeker, so just overshot him by a few yards. It'll be a 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, that's that quad you talked about, or as I like to call it, a bubble screen where they stack receivers. And, a good pump fake out there, hoping that the defense maybe bites, and Redeker able to get behind the defense.
Yeah, every play, Waupun has some nice movement and kind of throws the defense off a little bit, but they do it so well. They don't get called for any movement. Everybody's set, ready to go. Graham Gopalin has it. Goes to the 30-yard line and hits on the sideline, and he's going to be gone. The 10, touchdown, Graham Gopalin. Wow, from 50 yards out, Graham Gopalin scoring. Just a little dancing there just up the field, and all of a sudden he just shot out to the left, and nobody even close to him after that. That's Graham. He's got some great acceleration. He's got some great feet out there. And Waupun on the board first with 6:19 left here in the first quarter, leading 6-0.
Gopalin with that shift, he kind of jumps sideways, and it doesn't look like it's that effective, but people are just grabbing grass when he does it. That'll help your stat line right there. 1 carry, 50 yards, and a TD. I think Graham's got about, he might have like 9 touchdowns on the season, 8 or 9 now.
Yeah, he's a touchdown machine. Yeah. He's so elusive, and he just stops and starts so fast. So again, Waupun it was kind of a little trouble with that the last game, trying to get the extra points. Chase Beeman to kick the extra point. Logan Prawl on the hold for Waupun. Kick is up, and it is good. And Waupun leads 7-0. 6:19 left in the first quarter. Back after this on RP Sports.
Say cheese. If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
Graham Gopalin just taking the ball up the middle and shooting out to the left, 50 yards out. Touchdown. Waupun with 6:19 left in the first quarter. Extra point good, and Waupun with an early lead, leading 7-0 over the paper makers of Nekoosa.
Did we mention this offense is explosive? Wow.
And has a lot of weapons. That is just crazy.
Yeah, they stack out 4 receivers almost every time, and then all of a sudden you give it to your running back and gets through that line of scrimmage, makes a couple moves on the secondary, and off he goes.
Beam with the kick. Boy, a big boomer this time. Gets some air underneath it, taking it at the 10-yard line. Heading around the right with it.
Uh-oh.
And alone right now. Finally gets tripped up at about the 49-yard line. A nice tackler, maybe a touchdown-saving tackle by Giovanni Torres. And getting a nice hole around that right side on that return. And now a good field position to start things out for the Papermakers.
You could see that one coming from our vantage point. It's a big gap on that left side of the coverage for Waupun. And Torres, you're right. I think he did save a touchdown with that tackle.
Yeah, Torres not a real big guy, 140 pounds, 5'8", but he did put his shoulder in there and took him down. But a great field position to start this drive out for the Papermakers. Bertling gets it, the fullback, and he tucks it in pretty snugly and gets himself into Waupun territory just inside the 45-yard line. He's going to pick up right around 6 yards on the play, makes it a second down and about 4 to go.
Bertling, he is one of the smaller running backs I've ever seen. He really is short in stature.
Yeah.
He's a tough kid, though. He runs hard.
Little thickness. He's not like a real slightly built guy. He's pretty solid. Those are those tough guys to get low to the ground. Hard to pick him up right away. This time they're going to just cut it back to the right on the counter, and they take the running back down on that. Number 33 for them, that is Del Kirchmar. Another Kirchmar on that carry.
Close to the board with the throw down, slam down.
3rd down and 3 on that. Kirchmars, they graduated one last year with the Kirchmar family that gave us some fits last year with Nash Kirchmar. Now they got Dell. This time they're going to give it to Bertling again. And boy, he got big Owen Kustabor. Wraps him up, throws him back. And now it's a 4th down and 3 yards to go. Owen got him with a big old bear hug, the big bear hunter himself, and put him down.
You got to like that, right? Jack Toutant coming off right now. Waupun switching personnel as they fly here.
They're going for it. 4th down and 3 yards to go. One receiver split out left.
Didn't work so well last time. Let's see what happens here.
And they're going to take it up the middle, and Waupun stops it about a yard short. Again, the defense up to the task, and Waupun will again force another turnover on downs. 1st down for the Waupun Warriors, right around the 42-yard line of Waupun.
Yeah, he used again twice. I'm going to say it again. Kustabor again with the monster tackle. He's just being unblockable right now up front.
He is a beast.
They moved him from defensive end to the interior, and it's worked out for him. He's just too athletic and too fast and then strong.
Yeah, that lets him go both ways. He can get either side of that ball, and he's just big and strong.
I don't know if Owen's even 16 years old yet.
I'm not sure.
He's got to be, he's going to be if he's not. But
there's
that's that movement again.
Just like last time, Waupun's going to get an extra, less 5 yards that they have to go for a 1st down. So getting their big lineman up there to jump off sides, Grant Peterson.
Kustabor did not play in that first series of offense for Waupun. He was on defense, and then they maybe gave him a little break. Now he's in there, switching off with Isaiah Thurk.
Kustabor in motion from left to right, trips on the right side. Rolling out to his right now is Beam. Nice block in front of him, going down the sideline into the hands of Logan Prawl. Nice block by Graham Gopal. I hope they don't call a penalty on that.
They did. They got a flag back here.
What are they calling on that? I mean, he just took his legs out. That was a great block.
They're going to pick it up.
Yeah, I was going to say that was a great block by Graham Gopal. A nice job. The 47 had started at, so 3 onto that, whatever where they're at right now.
Okay, let me see
38,
what they do.
38 yards on that one. Big play. And Logan said if he just threw it maybe another 6 inches towards the inside, I went to had to have my momentum going towards out of bounds, but he's going to get it. If it's up there, it's catchable. He's going to haul it in. Logan Prawl, sure hands, strong kid out there. Great sense for the ball. Waupun now sitting at the 15-yard line of the Papermakers.
Impressive with Prawl's stat line that he's still able to get behind the defense. They can't believe they don't keep people deeper than what he is. Oh, fumble.
Beam in trouble right now. Just rolls out of trouble. He's at the 20-yard line looking down the field, directing traffic. He's still on his feet, and he is into the end zone. Finally, after a delay call on that one, Beam drops the ball, spins away from a would-be tackler in the backfield, takes it up and just bowls his way into the end zone at the end. You don't want to be on the receiving end of Chase Beam deciding he's going to get in the end zone, and he does it from 15 yards out. What a start for Waupun. That just a minute and a half after they scored before. 4:04 left here in the first quarter, leading now 13-0.
Broken play. Beam able to spin out. He was kind of directing his receivers to go deep. He was pointing guys to open spots, and then the defensive back stayed with him. He was able to get it in.
This is up, and it is no good. Wide left. Waupun leading 13-0. We'll be back with more of the first quarter after this on Radio Plus Sports.
Protect your New Holland equipment and optimize your performance in the field with genuine New Holland maintenance products. New Holland oils and filters are designed specifically for New Holland equipment so you can achieve our high performance standards in the field. And by choosing genuine New Holland maintenance products, you'll not only protect your equipment, you'll also boost its performance and productivity. Visit Waupun Equipment Company, also in Watertown, and see for yourself why genuine New Holland oils and filters are the right choice for your equipment.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Okay, we are back. A little low squib kick taken at the 25-yard line. Heading around the right side with it is Fletcher Brock. And he's going to get it up to right around the 40-yard line, and that's where the paper makers will take over. But, man, quick strike offense here for Waupun. So many weapons, you just can't slow them down.
Alex Dunlop checking in, our head basketball coach from Waupun. Hey, Coach, thanks for watching.
He's loving his basketball player, Logan Prawl, out there. Tell him what he's saying.
Yeah, he's saying three things still have not changed. Death taxes and number 22 is always open. I like that one, Coach.
Yeah, you can't guard him.
He is right about that. 22 is always open. Logan Prawl.
Just under 4 minutes to play just in the first quarter. Waupun leading 13-0. And great defense, team tackle there on that right side. Thurk was over there along with Redeker.
Caden Gibbs turning it in.
Yeah, Hayden loved talking to his grandpa from Princeton, Minnesota, which is kind of over in the Minneapolis area. But they said they've watched a lot of the games with you and I bringing it, the stream team, and thanked me for that. He goes, it's such a nice convenience for a grandparent to be able to watch the game. And he loves the quality of it, and he had to shake my hand for it. So things like that, it makes you feel pretty good about what we do. Second down and 8 now with the ball sitting just inside the 42-yard line of the paper makers. And now we're going to give it to Kirchmar on the right side. Who's got him? It's a bear hug again from big Owen Kloosterboer. Got to say that. I know he goes bear hunting. It's pretty legendary already as just a sophomore. He does way more manly things than I've ever done in my life, and he's out there hunting bear. He's leading the team as a sophomore in tackles. He's
the only question: does he bring a weapon, or does he just go?
Yeah,
just go barehanded?
Well,
there you go. Come on, Bear.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fun to talk about it. Fun to see him play. He is
fun to
a
watch.
Nightmare up front for the Nekoosa offensive line right now.
3rd and 8. The quarterback somehow gets it back in his hands, and he's in trouble, and we got a flag. And maybe a holding towards the end of that. And that one is a little trouble for the quarterback to haul in on the snap, and Eli Anderson chased down, and flag at the end of it.
I think Waupun can decline this.
There's a hold on it, and we already got all the negative yardage on the play back to the 31-yard line.
There we go. Our down marker guy got confused there. He was going the other way.
Keep an eye on that guy out there. Appreciate those guys that put the time in to do it.
You and I should start a fundraiser, get one of those lighted down markers. That thing is, we saw that last week. That is cool.
That was cool. 4th down and About a mile to go right now, almost 20 yards to go. They're going to punt the ball away. Waupun's going to get it back with 2:24 left. Boy, a nice little punt that lands at the 43 and takes a left. And it's going to go right to the 35-yard line. Not a bad punt there. Good job by the Papermakers. Waupun has it at the 35-yard line on their side of the field. See, they close the barrage because the cheering over here doesn't time up with – there's a delay, and they know a big play is coming if they hear a lot of cheering, and they're maybe about 20 seconds to a half minute behind it. So they shut the garage over there at the barrage. Again, a great game. Just so much excitement and good reason for this team. And now defensively, man, just shutting the door on Nekoosa here. Getting it back for the third possession here in this first quarter, leading 13-0.
Again, 3 guys in motion right now. They reset.
Got him over on the short side of the field with the 3 receivers. Team going back to pass. And a nice little short pass in the hands of Graham Gopalin as of the 45. Cuts away from the defender. Over the 50, the 45, down the sideline. One cut to the left, and Graham Gopalin is gone. Wow. Just an easy little pass just up the field for Waupun. And what is that, Randy? About
65 yards, I think.
65 yards on that play. Amazing. To Graham, and man, he just makes it happen. He's still dancing all the way, a little ways up the field. And once he took that hard cut to the left, goodbye, 20 yards away from the end zone. No one was going to get him.
He caught a really nice block downfield from Logan Prawl. Prawl says, you guys do that for me. When I'm in the open field, I'll make a block for you downfield. And, wow. Cindy Dunham checking in. Says, way to start, Warriors, along with TD Vid Pro. Says things are looking good. Great to have you guys on board.
Yeah, Waupun going for the 2-point conversion this time. They're going to give it to Gopalin, and he just kind of cuts off to his left and just walks into the end zone for a 2-point conversion. Waupun now leading 21-0. Back with more of our first quarter. Still in it yet. 2 minutes left. Back after this on Radio Plus Sports.
Say cheese. If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
118 yards and 2 TDs already.
Okay, we are back, and Waupun is rolling here in front of a capacity crowd. People in lawn chairs, people sitting all over the place around the field over on that west end, and the bleachers look pretty full. And they're watching a great game, a dominating performance by Waupun, and nothing gets the community more excited than a really good football team. Waupun looking to try to go 5-0 on the season. Kick that's heading off to the left is going to check up over there, picking along the right side and still on his feet again. Maybe the best thing that Nekoosa can say is we did pretty good on our run backs in this ball game so far.
Landon Steger with the tackle.
It's up to the 38.
A couple of special team tackles for Steger already.
Yeah, mentioning a lot of different names. I mean, it's just I like what I see from the defense. I say that was the only thing you may be worried about. I mean, of course, they're doing that against Nekoosa and 4 coming in, but definitely you have to have that all ready to go when you take on teams like Berlin, Wautoma, sitting at 2-0 in the conference as their opponent next week.
Waupun with a 3-man front right now. Haven't seen much of that. 3 down linemen, a lot of linebackers.
Bertling gets it, takes it up the middle on his feet yet, and he's going to get himself a first down, taken out of bounds just into Waupun territory. Give it to him about the 49-yard line on the Waupun side of the 50.
Yeah, he's hard to see out there, and I wasn't joking about that. So short in stature that he kind of hides amongst the big linemen.
1st and 10 for the Papermakers. They haven't got it deep at all in Waupun territory, maybe up close to the 30-yard line, 35-yard line as far as they've got it so far. Waupun's defense is up to the task with 1:47 left here in the first quarter of play yet. Quarterback's going to hang on to it. Anderson hangs on to it, and he picks up maybe a yard on the play, yard and a half or so. Eli Anderson on the carry.
Somebody went the wrong way.
Yeah.
Somebody turned the wrong way. Yeah.
Not a passing team by any means, but they did have a nice first down earlier on their first set of downs, and had a completion there, but they're just really basically a running team. The one guy I'm real surprised hasn't got it a lot was Finn Kirchmar. The guy who put up 130 or so yards on him last year in that 30-20 win. This time looking up the field, and that is complete. And that'll be a first down. They get in the hands of Caden Morgan. Had a cut in front of the defender over on that side of the field, and he gets it inside the 40 up to right around the 37-yard line. 1st and 10 now for the Papermakers.
Kathy Fritz checking in. Say, go Graham, 65 yards. Enjoying what she's seeing.
It's amazing. He's just fun to watch. You don't know. You can think he's dead in the water, but he's going to find his way out of it and make you work to get him down.
Well, he's touched the ball 3 times. He has 2 touchdowns and a 2-point conversion.
1st and 10 for the Papermakers on the move right now. Going to pitch it to Bertling around the right side. He has some blockers out there. Cuts it up, and he's got himself pretty close to another first down. He's got a first down up to right around the 27-yard line.
Chased down from behind by Klostebor.
Yeah, that was a nice play. He had a couple of blockers out in front of him, and then he just knew right when to cut it up there and get himself those extra yards. So Papermakers are their best drive of the ball game right now inside the 30 down to just outside the 27-yard line of Waupun. Got Del Kirchmar in the backfield along with Bertling, their fullback. In motion is Hoostar. So a runner on the right side and maybe about a 5-yard gain on that play.
It's going to be the end of the first quarter.
That is it. 1 quarter in here to Waupun, dominating 21-0 after 1 quarter in, but Papermakers on a drive right now. Be back with the second quarter in just 1 minute on Radio Plus Sports.
Planning to build? You need Pino. Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your vision to reality. You need Pino. After all, they've been doing it almost 50 years. To start your next project, go to rapino.com. Check out their virtual design tool and turn your idea into action. That's rapino.com and learn about the Pino difference. Pino. Build better for future generations.
Located in Lamira, Wisconsin, Schaefer Auto is your go-to destination for quality used vehicles at unbeatable prices. Our mission is to provide dependable cars that fit your budget, and we take pride in offering a wide selection of makes, models, years, and mileage options. If the vehicle you're looking for isn't on our lot, don't worry. Our team is dedicated to finding exactly what you need. Visit Schaefer Auto for your next purchase, where we'll work with you to find a car tailored to meet your needs. Schaefer Auto.
Okay, we are back. Steve Witterhack with you, Randy Armga. Joining me here tonight as usual, and right now Papermakers on a drive, but Waupun after 1 quarter of play leading this game by a score of 21-0, but a 2nd down and 5 to go now for the Papermakers at the Waupun 27. Bertling gets it, has a bit of a hole before he's finally wrapped up right around the 20-yard line. We're going to give him a 20 on that. He's going to pick up 3 on the play, makes it a 3rd down and about 2.5 yards to go.
Waupun's able to get stops when need be, and right now another big play. I like to get a stop right here.
I got some big boys up in front. When you see big guys like Adrian Gishwind up there, also a 6'4", 250-pound, only a sophomore. You got these 2 big interior defensive linemen there that are sophomores. There's beasts inside. Could be around for another few years after this.
And Jack Toutant as well. He's a big fella on the edge.
Yeah, a little hard count, and Waupun get him a jump, and it's going to be a 1st down here for the Papermakers. And take it down to the 15-yard line. 1st and 10 now for the Papermakers at the Waupun 15-yard line. Youth night here tonight, youth football night, and I tell you, I get down there on Saturday mornings and see the number of kids that are down there, and then the involvement. These guys that are playing football will be tomorrow morning helping out with flag football with kids that are second, third, fourth grade coming up tomorrow morning, and they're very helpful. And the kids look up to these guys like rock stars. These are their superstars that they get to watch, and plenty of them getting to watch them play really good here tonight against the Papermakers. So a 1st and 10, the ball at the 15-yard line of Waupun. And Anderson gets it, kind of gets spun around. And kind of a stalemate there right close to the line of scrimmage.
Toutant, first one there.
Yeah, Jack had his hand on it, kind of grabbed his jersey, he spun around, and he kind of went into the rest of the team there. And maybe loses about a half a yard of the play just outside the 15 now.
The hardest part about those Saturday mornings is getting yourself out of bed and going and getting there. Once you're there, it's fun to be with those young kids and enjoy it. I remember K through 2 basketball too at 8 a.m. on Saturday mornings. Wasn't always fun after a Friday night game, but these players are committed to it.
Anderson pitches it out. Bertling breaks some tackles, cuts it back to his right, goes down, and he's going to go right around maybe just inside the 15-yard line up to the 14 possibly. Now we're going to have him just outside the 15. Not much happening there. Almost had him for a loss in the play, but he cut back and got himself back pretty much to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10.
Good job of rallying to the football by that Warrior defense. Sometimes the first guy doesn't make the tackle. You slow him down, and everybody else has got to find their way to the ball. You can tell when teams start playing well. That's when they do more of that. Everybody wants in on the action.
So a 3rd down and 10, ball at the 15-yard line of Waupun. Back in the shotgun now is Anderson. Going back to pass, looks up the field, and that one's intercepted. Waupun comes up with it in the hands now 32. Wesley Kuntz on his feet, crosses the 50. Got one blocker with Owen Klosterboer right in front of him, and all the way and taking it to the house is Wesley Kuntz. Wow, cuts in front of the would-be receiver, I don't know, right around the 10-yard line or so. And he hauls it in and takes it at least 90 yards up the field for a pick 6 for Waupun. And he had big old Owen Klosterboer has his hands out there. You're not going to get to that guy. You're not going to get close to him. And Kuntz showing some nice wheels on that. Waupun stops the drive deep in Waupun territory. Waupun now leading 27-0.
Yeah, we've seen that inside slant a number of times. That time, Kuntz was ready for it. Dropped deeper in his linebacker, and he was able to pick that off. And, yeah, I was kind of pointing to you downfield because I saw Klosterboer down there. One guy to beat, and he would have probably been able to make the tackle, but Owen just putting his body in between, staying smart, not blocking in the back or getting a hold, and just enough to get Waupun to go.
Yeah, it's fun watching Owen. He had his hands out. Where are you going to go? You're not going to get this guy. He's going into the end zone. Impressive play, and some good wheels there by Kuntz to get down there that fast. Waupun going for another 2-point conversion. Stacking up the tight ends on either side of the quarterback. Beam's going to take it around the right side, pitches it up to Graham Gopal, and again, for the second time on a 2-point conversion, walks into the end zone. Waupun now leading this ball game by a score of 29-0. Back after this with more of the first half on Radio Plus Sports.
You work hard to make sure your family has everything they need. Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family will have the help they need to maintain their quality of life and pursue their dreams. Get the peace of mind you deserve by protecting what matters most.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
American Family Insurance.
Excitement building here in Waupun. An undefeated team now leading 29-0, just under 9 to play in the first half yet. And Waupun with 29 points on the board against a team that beat us last year by a score of 30-20. I know they lost a lot of offensive linemen, their quarterback and another one of the Kirchmar brothers graduated, but this is still just a dominating performance, both sides of the ball right now for Waupun. Ball's taken right around the 17-yard line, and So far, the best, like I said, offense they've had for the Papermakers has been their run backs after the kickoff.
Well, they're getting a lot of practice.
Yeah.
Running back kicks after scores by Waupun. I mentioned to you, Steve, off air, Grim Gopon has touched the ball 4 times in this game. He has scored 16 points. two touchdowns, one by the air, one by run, and then 2-point conversions twice.
Both times on those 2-point conversions, he just walked it in. It was just there. Didn't have to turn on the jets.
Credit the offensive line.
So here we go. Waupun playing defense again. Keep on working that. I'd like to see that be a solid full game performance for them. Just under 9 to play in the half, up 29-0 on your New Medical Integrated Healthcare scoreboard. And again, the defense there all over that play. Again, the junior Rotarian of the month, Sawyer Bruins. Well, if he wanted to, he could grab the microphone and sing the national anthem.
Yes,
too.
he could.
We've heard him do it before. He sings like a bird along with his sister or sisters. Was it that he sang with? Just more than one? Or I know.
Yeah,
a sister.
there was 3. There was 3 total in that Bruins family that did some
Talk
of
about
the
talented singers.
I
Oh
know.
my goodness.
Talented athlete too. Right now we're seeing tough kid.
Sawyer. The senior year, why
mosquito,
don't you?
Steve. Oh, he's bleeding too. He's got blood in him. Hopefully it wasn't mine.
Yeah, looking on the field, slipping is Anderson. This one's kind of up for grabs. And, boy, they came back for it and getting the reception. It looked like Sheridan was going to get in there, but just couldn't quite get to it. And coming back to get one that was just kind of hanging in the air like a wounded duck and bringing it in is number 43, Darian Boswell. That ball just into Waupun territory at the 49-yard line of the Warriors.
Very dangerous pass right there. That could have gone the other way again.
That's what I thought for sure was going to happen. 2 defenders over there for Waupun. I think Sheridan kind of slipped on the play a little bit too.
I'm not sure if Timon Alsma saw it right away. Didn't get his head turned around.
7:37 and counting down to the half. Waupun up 29-0. Again, the ball just barely into Waupun territory. Anderson under center and hand the ball to the middle, and then there you go. Another great defensive play. Cody Callerud in on that, along with the big sophomore out there, Adrian Gishwind. And they're going to lose him about 2 or 3 yards on the play back into Papermaker territory at the 48-yard line.
Gishwind, that's a kid I did not know anything about before this year, and he is having a big year. Offensive line that he's doing so well, and defensively.
Well, look at the arms on the guy.
Yeah,
he's only a sophomore. Talking about somebody you're going to see for the next 2 years. Man, that's a big man already. He's a sophomore.
And they're giving Close to Bore a little breather right now. You got plenty of athletes out here that can get the job done.
See Andre DeValley coming in, getting some playing time. A timeout taken by the Papermakers back right after this. More of Waupun Warrior football on Radio Plus Sports.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard to get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
At Warner Harmson Furniture, Flooring, Kitchen, and Bath, we know that your home is more than just 4 walls. From kitchen and bath remodels to full home renovations and new construction, we have the team for you. Warner Harmson brings expert design and craftsmanship to every project. Dependable, detail-driven, and dedicated to you, we turn your vision into a home. Warner Harmson, we do it all. Visit WarnerHarmson.com and book your free consultation today.
Okay, we are back. Steve Witterhack and Randy Armga. Second down and about 13 yards to go. Anderson again going back to pass, looking up the field, has a receiver open and still on his feet, and spins down inside the 35-yard line. A nice completion there to number 22, Jaden Esselman on that one. They had one receiver going down deep, and he just kind of cut on the short route. Got it, and a nice pickup there by the Papermakers, now down to the 34-yard line of Waupun, 1st and 10 for Nekoosa.
Again, Waupun's pass defense sometimes a bit suspect, and right now, hopefully they can come up with another big play here. Change this game even more, dominating right now.
Anderson's going to give it up to Bertlinger on the left side. He's on his feet and it gets spun down right around the 26-yard line or so. Maybe he picks up 5 yards on the play, or about 9 yards, I should say, in the play, up to right around the 25-yard line.
Waupun running in 4 new players here, giving guys some breaks.
2nd down and 2 to go now for the Papermakers. Under 6 to play in the half.
One thing Waupun so much better at than what the teams used to be is that, they don't end up with 12 guys on the field or 10 guys on the field. When them 4 guys go in, 4 come off, everybody's on the same page.
And now the quarterback in trouble, and he's going to get taken down. Another sack and some more action there from Sawyer Bruins all over the quarterback. He just shot right out of there and had him wrapped up and lose some yards on the play. Makes it now a 3rd down and about 7 yards to go for a 1st down. Yeah, that's more like 9 yards to go. The down marker was finally caught up there.
Bruins, he's been able to shoot a gap a couple of times. Big O's back in now. Bruins, Klostebor inside, Toutant, and Isaiah Thurk on the edge.
3rd down and 9. Ball at the 34-yard line. Again, running for his life as Anderson has some room around that left side, but he's chased out again. Klostebor gets there and doesn't let him go. Gains maybe about 3 yards in the play up to about the 31-yard line. It'll be a 4th down and 6 yards or so to go for a 1st down. Maybe 7.
Defensive tackles aren't supposed to be that fast. It's not fair. Can't be that big, that strong, and then run as well as Klostebor does. Well, looks like we're going to see another 4th down attempt here, and Waupun's been good on 4th down.
Yeah, they've kind of turned over at least 3 times in the ball game, plus getting an interception in there. So Anderson goes back. He's being chased again by Bruins. Guess what? And he kind of throws the ball away at the end of it. Waupun will just grab it anyway.
Yeah, it wouldn't have mattered either way. It's either going to
maybe
be
the best thing he could have did is just kind of took it and act like he fumbled it and make it go down and more negative yardage for Waupun. But again, Mr. Bruins is on a mission here today. Must be charged up with that Rotarian award that he got.
I would not want to be in Nekoosa's video room on Monday watching some of this and saying we have to do a better job up front. And the kids are going to be like, Coach, these guys are beasts. Number 88, then number 54, and then you got Thurk over there. And, oh, my God, Toutant. How are we supposed to do?
Well, you got just 2 on each side right now for Waupun. Beam going back to pass, looks up, and he finds it to Redeker around that right side. Breaks the tackle at the 40, dives forward. And a nice little play. That's an ordinary gain play on that instead of like these monster 50-yard touchdowns and 70-yard touchdowns. And so it's a 9-yard gain on that one. Getting another player involved out there with Brennan Redeker.
Yeah. Beam is 4 of 5 right now in this game. Again, efficiency.
Logan Prawl in motion from right to left. Trips on the left side now. Actually, they got the quad out there in the left now. See if Waupun decides to run that play. And everybody heading down the field right now. Beam is going to throw it up the field in the hands now of Owen Klostebor. Is taken down right around the 45-yard line, 44-yard line.
10 on that one for Klostebor. Wow. It's like a video game right now. Waupun so efficient offensively.
Yeah, Klostebor taken down by Hugestager. So a couple good old names there for you from both sides. Makes it a 1st down and 10 now with the ball at the 44-yard line of the Papermakers. Under 3 to play and counting down here in the first half. And loading up the left side. Beam looking up the field and going way down the field right now, and no one's going to get to that. Overshoots the receivers. Good defense there by their quarterback. Playing a safety back there, Eli Anderson. Slows up the intended receiver, so that's incomplete pass, stops the clock at 2:41.
I realized that was incomplete, but boy, is that a pretty throw or what? No, there just wasn't anything really there. And boy, Beam, what a nice looking throw right there. Perfect spiral, great.
We know he's got a cannon for an arm. You
Wow.
ever see him play catcher and throw those rockets to second base? That's
nobody runs on Waupun anymore. I know that. Nobody in baseball runs on Waupun after the first attempt, and he guns him out by a step and a half. He's becoming a much better receiver, too, as a catcher. He's really quite accomplished.
Second down and 10. Beam again rolling out to his right, throws it up the field. Ooh, dangerous little throwaway there. Landed a nice attempt there to try to haul it in for interception, Caleb Birch, but official very adamant about that one and hit the ground first. Then it'll be a third down and 10. Beam getting away with one there right between a couple of defenders. No Waupun players anywhere in that area.
Chase Beam has not thrown an interception yet this season. That's hard to believe with all the balls he's thrown around. Wapun's going to go back here, reset, get a new play.
2:35 left here in the first half. 29-0. Waupun dominant, just like they were at Adams Friendship last week when they had running clock.
They got to hurry up here. They got to already getting counted down. They're not even close.
And Waupun is forced to call a timeout. So they're going to take a timeout. We'll do the same back after this on Radio Plus Sports.
Happy fall, y'all. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Fall is a time for a whole home duct and dryer vent clean. We'll take care of what can't be seen. Removing dust? For us, that's a must. And a reminder, get on a furnace maintenance plan now so your home is clean and cozy this fall and winter. We are your home for the Coleman Equipment brand. Call 920-763-2301, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Hey, it's Bucky. If you're lucky, we'll be faster than a Derby from Kentucky.
It's time to take control of your soil management. Turn to the Great Plains TerraMax, a versatile hybrid tillage solution offering variable intensity tillage for a variety of fall and spring field conditions. Create the ideal seed bed with a high-quality finish, level soils, and remove ruts. And eliminate resistant weeds, all with one tool. Tillage is now on your terms with TerraMax. Visit Waupun Equipment Company today to learn more about hybrid tillage from Great Plains. TerraMax, for tillage on your terms.
Steve Wooderhack and Randy Armga with us here tonight, with you guys tonight. We got the stream team here and watching a dominant performance by the Waupun Warriors, but now sitting at a 3rd and 10 with the ball at the 44-yard line of the Papermakers. Beam back to pass again. Look up the field, and that is completed for a first down and in the hands of Logan Prawl. Over there, it gets up to the 25-yard line. Nice easy pass, just guided that right in there, right on the numbers to Prawl, hauls it in. And Waupun with a 3rd and 10, moved the ball up the field about 19 yards or so, and it's a 1st and 10 now for the Warriors at the 25.
Simple crossing route for Logan and just able to get so much separation. I know that's one thing they chart now in the NFL is separation, ability to separate from the defense, and Prawl, he just does it so well.
Waupun gets it, hesitates, cuts off to his left, trying to get away, and he's got some space. Still on his feet, never count him out, but he ends up maybe losing a little bit on that one. They're going to make it about a yard loss at the 26-yard line. Kind of hopping off the field, too. So hopefully that's nothing that's going to be a problem for Waupun, but now as he gets closer, it looks like it hurts just a little bit more.
Something with his right leg.
That'll bring in Cody Calleroot, your more traditional fullback, north-south type of guy in the backfield now. Beam back to pass. Throwing that in the end zone, and that is incomplete. Trying to find Brennan Redeker, got behind the defender, and then he's going to get shoved at the end of that, and he's slow to get up.
What a nice throw right there by
right
Beam.
there.
Oh, man, that was a beautiful throw again.
And there's that. They're motioning for the trainer to get there right now. So it's 2 plays in a row where you got Graham Gopal limping off the field, and now you got another one of your main guys on both sides of the ball, Brendan Redeker, going down awkwardly after that attempt to catch in the back of the end zone. And they called for medical people like immediately, a motion for him to get over there.
Oh, man.
Those are key players right there.
It's sad to see. I don't know. He must have. Yeah, we won't make any judgments here, but the players kind of looking away, so hopefully it's nothing. Always hope it's nothing that's season-ending. That's the key.
I don't like to look at what things are looking like down there right now. Let's take an injury timeout. We'll come back. Waupun leading 29-0, and the last couple of plays could be some costly ones for Waupun, a negative on a very positive night. Back after this with more Warrior football on Radio Plus Sports.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Okay, we seem to get the camera on the player coming off, and that's Brennan Redeker, but I don't like what we're seeing right now. He's holding his right arm up by the wrist. Not sure what happened to him, but I know that as soon as it happened, and there's some people in that area, right away they motion, get the medical person here right now, and they do something happen. That does not look good for Brennan Redeker. Key player for Waupun, both sides of the ball. Holding his kind of his right wrist right now.
Oh, it's right or left. It might be the
right, so he's holding
definitely up. Some type of upper extremity issue, but
the ball gets past Beam, and he's going to go down, and a huge loss. Everything going wrong here for Waupun in the last couple of minutes of the half after scoring that touchdown. And now 29-0. It'll be a fourth down, and you just want to get to halftime now with nobody else getting hurt.
Looks like definitely something to the left side for Redeker, the way it appears. I don't know.
He's looking towards his left, the trainer's left. I don't know what he's doing. And now he's looking over there.
Hopefully not a collarbone again. We've had a couple of those on the team this year.
Are we back? We're back. Okay, so again, we can kind of watching Redeker over there, but Waupun takes a timeout. We're going to keep it right here, but like I said, where's Graham Gopalin right now, too? And he came limping off the field to play before that. With a Graham out there, didn't like the way he came off at the end of that trip back onto the bench after that.
I do not. Oh, yeah, Graham. He's sitting right next to, right near Redeker. They're together. Graham, nobody's. Looks like
they're looking at he's
left
on his back, and they're looking at his leg right now.
Yeah.
Got the SSM Health trainer that's out there. I thank them for their support and being here for us. Always had the same gentleman. We should get to know his name. He's at almost even the basketball games. He's there. Maybe Alex can tell us because he's either for the basketball season. Alex Dunlap might know the name of that trainer that's usually there, but he's contending right now to Redeker. Yeah, this is left. You're right.
Yeah, it looks like left shoulder.
Yeah, definitely carefully taking off his shoulder pads, and you still see Graham Gopalin on his back. He's going to go over. Let's see. That was a bad last few minute here of the ball game for Waupun. Now sitting at a fourth down and about 27 yards to go. Waupun set to run a play anyway. Beam's going to take it way downtown. He's looking for his teammate Logan Prawl, but overshoots him, and Waupun will give it up just near midfield, about the 42-yard line over on the Papermakers side. 35 seconds left here in the first half. Waupun leading, of course, 29-0. Thanks for joining us. The 163 computers that are logged on right now. Any new check-ins here, Randy?
Yeah, Cameron B., Scott G., and Deb Winters checking in. Thanks for tuning in, folks.
You even got the wife to a game.
I did see Deb here.
Yeah, she was here, and of course it's youth football night, so she's watching grandson Johnny Winterhack. I walked him across by the crossing guard, and the crossing guard said, "Hello, Mr. Winterhack," and then Johnny goes, "Is she talking to you or me?" A couple of Winterhacks crossing the street. Here we go, 1st and 10 now for the Papermakers. They'd love to do something here before half, so looks for something downfield. Rolling out is Anderson looking for being chased down right now, and getting past the would-be tackler, and he gets taken down after about an 8-yard gain. Who's out there way on the right-hand side? Sawyer Bruins. Sure tackler every time. Down to 24 seconds left. Another timeout on the field. And we'll have the band. We'll show a little bit of the band. Looks like they've got some of the youth band from the middle school possibly going to be playing with them. And so we'll definitely be showing some of the halftime show here. Almost feels like a homecoming night with a big band. Not the Marching 100 like it used to be back in our days in school when the enrollment was over 1,000 kids in those 4 grades.
Coach Dunlop saying Josh Masner. Awesome dude. That's our trainer that we're talking about.
Yeah, he's definitely close attention right now with Redeker.
Yeah, it's definitely a left shoulder issue, maybe collarbone or shoulder.
I don't like seeing Graham sitting there either, but not much they can do for him right now. But he's still sitting with his feet up on the bench,
He's
ice pack.
Yeah, he's got ice. He's got a shoe off an ice, so that appears to be maybe an ankle for Gopalin.
Well, timeout taken by the Papermakers. The ball sitting right at the 50-yard line. It is a 2nd down and 2 yards to go. Papermakers looking to possibly try to get something to happen here before halftime. We only got 24 seconds left. 2 receivers out left, 2 out right, so we spread the field out now with their receivers looking down the field, and that is going to get knocked down. A good job over there by Hayden. Gibbs over there knocking it down, cuts in front of the would-be receiver. Good job by Hayden. There's Grandpa from Princeton and Grandpa from Princeton, Minnesota. Even better to watch him right in person.
That's a basketball hotbed, Princeton, Minnesota.
That's where Jared Bergeron's from, isn't it?
That's where Bergeron came from, yeah. We played them in a border battle thing back.
Destroyed them in that game.
Bergeron.
The big showcase player.
Yeah, he was coming to the Badgers. We played that down in Verona. A lot of people from Wisconsin coming there to watch him. They took him out of the game because we were destroying them so badly.
Clock stops at 18. Here we go, a 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They're going to just take it right up the gut. On his feet yet is Bertling being chased down again by Kuntz, and he finally chases him from being a lineman. All of a sudden he's down the field like 20 yards, and he has to make the tackle down there. 9 seconds left, and they get the ball down to the 25-yard line, and they'll call another timeout. We've got a couple, at least one timeout left is what they had, unless they're using the last one now. So, again, the ball all the way down to the 25-yard line of Waupun. Waupun's next game will be coming up next week. Friday night, we'll be making the trip over to Wautoma to see him play the Hornets.
Injuries starting to become a factor here a little bit for Waupun.
Looking at the schedule right now, Waupun playing again Wautoma next week. After that, it'll be Waupun hosting Berlin, and that'll be the homecoming game. That's the one you want to put a couple asterisks next to that game. Waupun like to win these next 2 games, and that'll be a monster of a game. Waupun taking on the team that they've been in the same conference with for some years, the Berlin Indians, and we'll see what happens leading up to that ball game. But Wautoma next week. What did it say? It said not just on their sign outside of Wautoma High School. It wasn't just the Hornets. It was something Hornets, the Mighty Hornets, or there was something you kind of pointed out when you went by and you said.
Yeah, I can't remember.
I can't remember else was on that sign there, but we went right past the football field and even took the turn right by the football field, so we got a little peek at the press box that we're going to be in and the field that Waupun will be playing in next week.
Up in the sand country. Once you get north of Princeton there, start to see a lot of pine trees and a lot of sand, and you know you're going north.
9 seconds left. They get it down to the 25 of Waupun. 2 receivers out to the left, 2 out to the right. Anderson looking off to his left, and he's going to get taken down, wrapped up by Braden Krause. All over that, and also right by him was Jack Toutant.
Big hit, lost his helmet even. He got taken down so hard.
Big loss, and the clock runs out, and the big negative from that half. A couple players out right now. Graham Gopalin being tended to with looks like an ankle injury and a left arm or injury now also to Brendan Redeker, and hopefully we'll find out a little bit more about that. But let's take a timeout. We'll be back and talk about the first half coming your way in just a few minutes. Waupun leading 29-0. This is Waupun Warrior football at halftime on Radio Plus Sports.
How do you make everyone's favorite buffet even better? How do you make the country's best chicken even more exciting? How do you make Thursday the best night ever? Wing night at Pizza Ranch. boneless and traditional, a variety of sauces, all the wings you want, plus all your other buffet favorites. The country's best wing night is here. Taking flight Thursday nights only at Pizza Ranch, everyone's favorite buffet.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Okay, we are back showing you the band. We'll kind of pan over them as they perform here. It used to be the Marching 100, but still Waupun band out on the field right now. We're going to sit back, and even some of Waupun's football players. I figures that's the instrument that Mr. Gishwind plays. He plays the big bass drum. So also Miles Sheldon out there for Waupun, and a few of the other players. Have names on some of those. Patrick Riley is out there. And here we go, the Waupun Warrior Marching Band.
Gonna miss Redeker more.
Yeah, the Waupun Warrior Marching Band out on the field right now. And let's take another minute break, and we'll come back and talk about the first half right after this on Radio Plus Sports.
A reminder for everyone that Bent's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Bent's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Bent's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
New ownership, same customer service tradition. Verhaeg's Furniture has been proudly serving Waupun and its surrounding areas for over 50 years. New owners Luke and Logan Gans are longtime employees of Verhaeg's Furniture and are committed to continue serving the furniture, accessory, and mattress needs of Waupun and the surrounding areas. Bringing you exceptional quality from Ashley Furniture, Lazy Boy, Tempur-Pedic, Puffy Mattress, and many more top brands from their store to your home. Verhaeg's Furniture, 806 West Main Street, Waupun. Quality brands for affordable prices.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Okay, we are back. Still the band out there. I want to wish a happy birthday out there to my neighbor. Actually, is celebrating a birthday today. So happy birthday! Little shout out to Jordan Matashek, celebrating his 18th birthday today. We'll be seeing him probably. I hope we're seeing him during the basketball season here coming up. But Jordan, have yourself. Hopefully, you're having a great day. Probably enjoying the game and the crowd right now. But again, a nice performance by Waupun's band, and Waupun leading 29-0 at halftime, Randy. And just impressive on both sides of the ball for the Warriors.
Yeah, very impressive. And they made a couple of big stops on defense. They bent a little bit, but they did not break. And big interception that came there from that was Wesley Coons that took it to the house with a good lead block by Kloostabor. But they're really playing well right now. Kind of fun to watch the band. This was our majorette there, band director.
The band, and all of a sudden she's got the smallest person in the band is the tuba player hitting up there at the top of that W that they've got. But let's just take a look at the scoring for Waupun in this ball game. Did all the scoring, leading 29-0 at half. 6:19 left in the first quarter. 50-yard touchdown run from Graham Gopal, an extra point good, 7-0. But Graham, again, special athlete, showing his gifts on that touchdown run.
Yeah, and we said, I mean, we had just mentioned before that, such a talented player along with all the other dynamic offensive players we have, and then Graham gets one touch and he's off to the races for a touchdown.
Then about 2.5 minutes later in the ball game, it was a little over 2 minutes later, 4:40 left in the first half, and then he had a 15-yard touchdown run from Chase Beam. Yeah, and it was kind of a broken play, kind of connect on the snap, is on the ground, picks it up, spins off to his left, and the defender was right there to grab him, and heads up right into the end zone, knocking someone over on his way in. And a broken play turns into a touchdown for the Warriors.
Yeah, again, another gifted athlete. And we mentioned we've seen that change in Chase Beam from last year or maybe the year before to this year, where he's just become a much tougher kid out there. And he's kind of enjoying the contact now, and he's headhunting when he's running the ball, looking for guys to run over.
Then with 2 minutes left in the first quarter, it was a 65-yard touchdown reception to Graham Gopalan. Second time he had a touchdown in the ball game. Also got the 2-point conversions a couple times in the ball game. 2-point conversion good with Graham just walking into the end zone after his touchdown. 21-0 the lead for Waupun after one quarter. And then with 8:56 left in the half, a 90-yard pick six from Wesley Coons. That was pretty amazing. Nice play there, and he had a pretty nice lead blocker down the field with Owen Kloostabor. The only one guy to beat, and Owen says, "You're not going to get near my guy." And good run there by Wesley Coons, throwing some wheels on that one.
And Nekoosa had ran that inside slant, getting those 8-9 yard passes on a good hard inside slant. And that time Coons, he sniffed it out. He knew it was coming. He jumped the inside and was able to pick that off cleanly. And then great hustle by Kloostabor to get downfield and give him a little extra space.
Again, the halftime show continuing here. Must have the middle school band out there with the high school band out there. So a pretty strong contingent of some students here playing in the band. I played in it all 4 years. I enjoyed myself. You played in it. You were a trumpet player. And
yeah, not all 4 years, but I did early
did you quit
on.
The last? Okay.
Yeah, I didn't. I was doing too much basketball, football just didn't fit the schedule. So
yeah, it was fun. Herb Hansen, the historic band director, he ran it like a military camp. But when you have over 100 kids in the band, you gotta run it like an army out there. And he was good, and he made the band excellent every time. Put them out there on the street or here on the field. 100
kids in the black band. We also had about 100 plus in a gold band, which was the younger kids mostly, or the kids that didn't make the black band. You had to actually try out to be in that black band.
Oh, yeah. So there you go. There's the band on the field. Waupun leading 29-0, and we'll be back to take a look at the numbers from the first half coming your way in just a few minutes. Waupun Warrior Football on Radio Plus Sports.
You work hard to make sure your family has everything they need. Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family will have the help they need to maintain their quality of life and pursue their dreams. Get the peace of mind you deserve by protecting what matters most.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
American Family Insurance.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers. offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Kasasa Rewards checking accounts? All Kasasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees when you meet the monthly qualification criteria. There's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Kasasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Happy fall, y'all. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Fall is a time for a whole home duct and dryer vent clean. Here's what I mean. Things off kilter? Might need a new furnace cleaning and a filter. Dust and dander? We'll take a gander. We are your home for the Coleman Equipment brand. Call 920-763-2301 or log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Hey, it's Bucky. Give us a call, and we'll clean your ducky.
The Waupun Warrior dance team on the field right now. We'll watch them for a few minutes before we get the stats here from the first half.
Small in numbers right now, only 7, but yeah, doing a beautiful job.
Again, it's halftime here at Veterans Memorial Field in Waupun. Man, it feels like a homecoming night. You got the POM, you got the dance team out there. You had the whole band along with the middle school band out there. Just the party atmosphere in Waupun playing good from this big packed house that they have here, leading 29-0, Randy. Just an impressive first half.
Impressive first half, and could not ask for better weather either. This is just amazing, beautiful night out here. Again, tradition here at Waupun, campfires. I don't know if we have one on the west side tonight or not, but to the east of the field, just a huge bonfire that's always there. Cool atmosphere.
Well, let's take a look at the numbers from the first half.
Yeah, first off for Waupun in the running game, Graham Gopal, he has 4 carries, 55 yards with a touchdown and a two-point conversion. So, yeah, he had amazing job. Chase Beam, he ended up, I'm going to say just like 0 yardage because he had that 15-yard touchdown run. Then he had the one ball that got away from him and he lost about 15 yards. So put him at about right around 0. Chase Beam in the passing game, he was 6 of 11, 152 yards and a touchdown. And then receiving, Logan Prawl, 3 receptions, 68 yards. Owen Klustabor had 1 reception for 10. Graham Gopal, 1 catch, 65 yards and a touchdown. There's his 4 touches where he scored 4 times, not only 2 touchdowns but the extra point conversions. And then Redeker had 1 reception for 9 yards. And I think, in my mind, maybe the biggest loss with Redeker leaving the game tonight is maybe as a defensive back. He's a pretty good one, and we've already lost Ewart as another starting corner. So Waupun's defensive backs getting a little thin now. There's going to have to be some guys step up.
Yeah, that'd be a rough one, and that all happened under 2 minutes left to play in the half, and all of a sudden 2 key guys that get hurt, and Redeker's definitely looked bad. I see Graham is standing over there again. I'm not sure what his plans are for the second half, but he threw his shoe back on, and he's
walking around a little bit, so that's positive. I mean, obviously he has an injury, ankle injury, but it doesn't Who should? I'm the last one that should speculate because I'm normally
Maybe
wrong.
we
but
catch the coaches when they come in here.
But he looks. He's getting. You're right. He does have his sock and shoe back on, and he's moving along the sideline. So that's good news at least.
Okay, so Waupun again leading by a score 29-0. Is they still going to add that 3 minutes on? Or not?
Assume.
It's kind of a weird.
You would think they would. Nobody's ready to go. Yeah, there it is right now.
Okay, they just put it on there. So there's another 3 minutes. Let's do that. We'll take about a 2.5 minute break. We'll come back and bring you the beginning of the second half of play. Waupun up 29-0. Back after this on Radio Plus Sports.
Located in Lamira, Wisconsin, Schaefer Auto is your go-to destination for quality used vehicles at unbeatable prices. Our mission is to provide dependable cars that fit your budget. And we take pride in offering a wide selection of makes, models, years, and mileage options. If the vehicle you're looking for isn't on our lot, don't worry. Our team is dedicated to finding exactly what you need. Visit Schaefer Auto for your next purchase, where we'll work with you to find a car tailored to meet your needs. Schaefer Auto.
You work hard to make sure your family has everything they need. Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family will have the help they need to maintain their quality of life and pursue their dreams. Get the peace of mind you deserve by protecting what matters most.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
American Family Insurance.
Chronic pain sufferers, listen up. If you're suffering from pain due to injury or illness, and the options you've tried have failed to alleviate your pain, or surgery has been recommended, you may be wondering if you've run out of options. If so, regenerative medicine may be your answer. At New Medical Center, we use a variety of alternative treatments designed to harness your own body's ability to heal. Rather than covering up your pain, regenerative medicine goes right to the source to resolve and repair the injury. Instead of using harmful drugs to mask your pain, or having risky surgery that can cause additional injury and increase your chance of arthritis, regenerative medicine helps your body repair the damage that causes pain. Don't let pain compromise your favorite hobbies and activities, leaving you crippled and desperate for help. Thousands of people have found relief with regenerative medicine, and you can too. Call the experts at New Medical Center to get an appointment today. New Medical Center, 920-324-9899. That's 920-324-9899. Or check us out on the web at www.newmedicalctr.com.
Extend your vertical tillage options with a new Kuhn Krause Accelerator XT8010 available at Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun and Watertown. Proven Excalibur VT blades cut tough residue, creating a superior seed bed. Gang angle options of 1 to 5 degrees for true vertical tillage, or 6 to 8 degrees for more aggressive tillage action. Mid-mounted tines redirect soil and residue flow ahead of rear gangs. Exclusive star wheel treaders break clouds and anchor residue, while the 24/7 conditioning reel firms and finishes the seed bed. The Accelerator XT is available in RTK cut widths of 11 to 40 foot. Ask your dealer about the new Smart Soil Technology ISOBUS system for your new Accelerator XT.
Okay, we are back ready to bring you the second half of action from Veterans Memorial Field. The assistant coaches up in the booth up here. We asked about Brennan Redeker, and it looks like a collarbone injury as much as that's all they can do is what they speculate, but that sounds like what he's dealing with. And we see Graham Gopalin giving his coaches a hug, and he's got a shoot back on, and maybe they wrapped him up, and who knows, he might see him, might not here in the second half. And you're up 29-0. Do you need to come back? I don't know, but he's walking out there.
Now, you know the kid wants to play. He's got a lot of heart, and he's heavily taped right ankle right now. So I would say it's good news whether he plays or not in the second half of this game. He's moving around. Yeah. It's not something that looks like it's going to be out for a month or something. So that's the positive right there. But yeah, I said we lost Heringa to a collarbone. We lost Ewert to a collarbone, and now Redeker, from what we're hearing, probably a collarbone or certainly a shoulder-type injury. So
that was the word with the gathering of the coaches at halftime there. So, but no medical staff that we talked to. But we got a name, actually, didn't we, from who that trainer is?
Yeah, that was Josh. I don't know. It's Masner, Masner or Masner.
Masner, I would guess.
Masner. And yeah. Coach Dunlop saying he's an awesome dude. He's
awesome dude.
Yeah, those guys are valuable.
That is a high praise. Awesome dude. Ball taken at the 24-yard line. Miles Sheridan goes down. Trying to cut stop before the defenders got to him, and he went down. But it takes it up the field, one of the outbacks. And I don't know what that was.
That's just
going to
he's
get
getting
the tee.
Yeah. Getting a little slick out there.
Yeah, I think it is. I mean, he went down. The guy coming out to get the tee went down hard, getting the tee out there. That was Brick Olesen. Brick Olesen went out there and got the tee too. So.
What a weather day again. Was it? I think it was above 80 degrees again once more here in the Waupun area.
And Olesen's down too after that. He's not really suited up. He's got his jersey on, but he's in some pain right now. Coaches are letting him deal with it. 1st and 10 for Waupun now at their own 33-yard line. Stacking up the backfield and going to give the ball over to Graham Gopalin. We got a flag on Graham takes it up right around an 8 or 9 yard gain on the play, about a 9-yard gain, but a flag as he was going through the middle.
Yeah, gutsy kid. I'll tell you what. Yeah, holding.
Hold on Waupun. That'll negate that. But hey, he was making some cuts in there, so that's good news for Graham and for Waupun Warrior football in general. He's got 2 touchdowns, 2 2-point conversion, that taking the end zone 4 times, like Randy said, so far in the ball game.
Yeah, 5 carries, 4 scores, either 2-point conversion or touchdowns. Actually, 4 rushing carries. The other touchdown came on a pass reception.
1st down and 18 for Waupun as they put the ball back at the 25-yard line. Got our official invite from to the Barrage to talk about the game afterwards. So thanks, Heidi, for that. Here we go. 3 receivers off to the right, 1 out to the left with Logan Prawl out there, and they set up a little pass along the sideline in the hands of Thurk. Isaiah Thurk gets it, and he's going to get a gain of about 7 yards on the play. Takes it up to the 32-yard line. Not sure the name of our PA announcer, but Randy and I giving him 2 thumbs up on what he's doing here so far today. Doing a great job, getting thrust into duty for this weekend. I believe next home game they have, possibly. Jeff does a great job. Again, when he does it, Jeff Taves gets the crowd going. Different style here with our PA announcer, but doing a pretty good job with a packed house here at Veterans Memorial Field. 2nd down and 11 yards to go now for Waupun. Stack on the right side again. Beam gets a snap. He'll hand it off over to Graham on his feet yet. Tried to ring him down. He's still on his feet yet. Crosses the 40. Gets a 1st down and falls forward. And Graham's doing just fine. Takes it up to the 47-yard line. With a big gain for Waupun.
Getting a big round of applause from the crowd, just appreciating the fact that he's putting himself out there. It's going to be one of those ankles. He probably doesn't feel terrible right now, but he's going to wake up in the morning and that thing's going to hurt like crazy. Got to get it iced and elevated, and hopefully he's back and ready to go.
1st and 10 for Waupun. They have not had the punter come out, even when they were 4th down in the last play that they had offensively in the half. They still ran a play and did not punt the ball away. 29-0 Waupun, trying to go 5-0 on the season. Beam with the pass over the middle and leads Logan Prawl just a little bit too much off his fingertips to diving attempt at it, but incomplete. Makes it a 2nd down and 10 for Waupun.
I have to believe it's a lot of fun to play in this offense here, too, and I'm not sure where Coach Harmson and his staff, where they garnered all this from, and if it's bits and pieces of other offenses, maybe something from Winona when Coach Harmson played there, but it's got to be a lot of fun when you're playing in a wide-open offense like this, a lot of pre-snap shifting and so many guys involved in every pass route.
Again, just always at least 4 receivers out there and just 1 back behind quarterback. Chase Beam just racking up the yards here this season at 1,200, over 1,200 coming in. Pass down the sidelines, and a nice attempt there by Owen Klustebor. You just see the speed of him. At first, the first thought was that's Logan heading up the sideline, but no, that's your big 6'4" sophomore with the wheels up there. Made a go of it, took a second stab at it, but couldn't quite haul it in. So makes it a 3rd down and 10 with the ball still sitting at the 47 of Waupun.
Chase Beam always with plenty of arm. Most often overthrowing receivers and underthrowing people. So, yeah, he lays it out there, gives it a chance.
So here we go, a 3rd down and 10 for Waupun. Under to 10 to play here in the third quarter. Gopali gets it, and he's got himself right close. So it comes up a little short, I think, of the first down by about a yard. Gets it into Nekoosa territory up to about the 44-yard line. And Waupun will be sitting now with a 4th down and 1 yard to go. It looked like he was going to have it, but all of a sudden kind of awkwardly went down. But he's fine. Walks back to the huddle.
Yeah, that scared me a little bit, the way he was pulled down and with that ankle injury. But yeah, it's amazing to see Graham out there moving and cutting. Heavily taped right ankle.
4th and 1 now for the Warriors. Going to bring the big tight ends on either side of a beam. He's going to go under center. They're going to put him in tight.
Push.
And well, they're going to throw a flag at the end of that, but what's the official going to say happened there? That was the lead official that threw the flag, but Pond picked up like about 5 yards on the play, 6 yards on the play. Say, and assisting the runner, maybe it's not legal in the high school level.
Well, you think we would know that. My understanding was you can't pull people, but you can push people. So
all I know is what they have on Sundays, and they're calling it. He called it right away, and I'm sure that's something he's certainly a lot of the officials have thought about that. What if they do that in one of the games we officiate?
Right.
And I'm sure that's something he may have looked at. He called it right away, no hesitation.
Assisting the runner. I know you can't pull them forward, but I thought you could push.
I've never heard at the high school level what you can do and what you can't do. I've never heard any kind
Well,
of
it's not the first time it's happened, and it hasn't been called. I mean, that was very obvious the way they lined up.
Yeah, I haven't seen it this year with us, but that's
got to go here. It's going to be close.
Cutting them down. They're going to get their snap.
Nope, they're not going to get it off.
They're going to lose 5 more. Now they're going to call timeout just in the nick of time. Well, we're going to take a timeout. Be back with more Warrior football after this on Radio Plus Sports.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture, we're honored to be voted by you to be one of the best mattress stores in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the finest in style, comfort, and quality to the Waupun area.
We've teamed up with amazing brands like Ashley, Lazy Boy, Best Craft, Marshfield, Best Home Furnishings, Mega Motion to offer you the best selection around.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Make your home a place you truly love with Verhaeg's Furniture Mart.
Located in Lamira, Wisconsin, Schaefer Auto is your go-to destination for quality used vehicles at unbeatable prices. Our mission is to provide dependable cars that fit your budget, and we take pride in offering a wide selection of makes, models, years, and mileage options. If the vehicle you're looking for isn't on our lot, don't worry. Our team is dedicated to finding exactly what you need. Visit Schaefer Auto for your next purchase, where we'll work with you to find a car tailored to meet your needs. Schaefer Auto.
Okay, we are back just inside to see a 4th and 6 now for Waupun. Ball sitting at the 49-yard line of the Papermakers. 4 receivers split out to the right now for Waupun. All those receivers heading up the field looking like a lot of options, and Beam getting chased out of the pocket. He's going to tuck it in, and he is not going to make it. Waupun will have to give the ball up on downs. Good pursuit by the Papermakers on that one, but things came a little fast for him. Didn't have a chance to just sit there and scan what was going on down the field, and Waupun will turn it over on downs.
Looking at my rule sheet, Steve, which I have here, it says helping runner or interlocked blocking is a penalty. And that was the motion we got, so I don't know.
Yeah, just in general helping them. But like I said, I know what happens on Sundays that you can do it, but I don't know what happens on Friday nights. And that was the most blatant one I've seen with Waupun, just getting those big tight ends either side of the quarterback and then getting behind him and shoving them out the field. So Papermakers have something positive here. They stopped Waupun for the first time in the ball game. They did that at the end of the half, too. 8:48 left in the third quarter. There's another question mark for me why we have not seen a lot of number 8, Finn Kirchmar with the carry on that one. He picks up 6 yards, but like I said, when he played Waupun last year, he had 158 yards in that ball game in that 30-20 loss Waupun had up in that beautiful field up in Nekoosa. Second down and about 4 yards to go now for The Papermakers just into Waupun territory at the 49-yard line. Going to hand it off, and looks like Kirchmeyer's going to get it again. He's going to push forward and maybe pick up about 3, maybe 4 yards on the play. He'll be about a yard short. Right for the 45-yard line. Need to get to the 44. It'll be a third down and a yard to go now.
Nekoosa not in any hurry, down 29-0. Clock continuing to tick. And going back and huddling up each play. I guess they're just trying to get something positive out of this second half.
Waupun in action again next Friday night. We're doing all the Waupun games. We'll be over at Wautoma coming up next Friday night. They're going to give it again to Kirchmeyer. He's on his feet yet, and he gets himself a first down and more, taking it down inside the 30, down about the 27-yard line. So all of a sudden, their featured back becomes a guy they hardly use in the first half, Finn Kirchmeyer.
Trying to save him, or what was the plan there?
I don't know.
I don't know. He's looking pretty good right now.
Kirchmeyer, a good-sized kid, too. He's 6'3", 175. That's pretty tall for one thing, running back. So a 1st and 10 for the Papermakers as the clock continues to click down to 7 minutes left in the third quarter. Yeah, Bertling's not even out there right now. And they're going to give it around the right side, and a nice hit on that play coming around that side, and that was Owen Pustabor over in that area. And maybe Isaiah Thurk over there too, but that time it was handed off over to number 33, Dell Kirchmeyer. So you got the Kirchmeyers in the backfield right now.
And one in the booth, right? Just down from us? Was that the
No, he didn't say he was a
sure?
Kirchmeyer. He said he was just a player that got hurt last year and would have been their featured back. And didn't play for a lot of the season. I said, well, I'm glad you didn't play last year because otherwise it would have made things even worse for us, but lost by 10 in that game. So the Kirchmeyers in the backfield. No gain on the play makes it a 2nd down and 10. And
Isaiah Thurk jumped.
Giving him a free 5 yards here, stopping the clock at 6:06. Now looking at Dell Kirchmeyer, he's a freshman, 5'11", 150 pounds.
What an amazing night weather-wise.
Yeah, it turned out really nice.
A lot of T-shirts and shorts in the crowd. I'm sporting my Warrior sweatshirt, but underneath I have my Brewer shirt on, and then under my other shorts I have my Packer gear. So I'm trying to do it all today.
Support for all of them. There's an action again tonight. Just 9 games left in the regular season, going for 100 wins. Got to win 6 of the last 9 games to get 100 wins on the season. They get that delay a game will put the ball back where it started from. It'll be a 2nd down and 10 yards to go for the Papermakers.
We could see the official counting it down, but didn't seem to be any urgency by the Papermakers.
Yeah, they're just letting her go, and maybe they just want to clean some quality possessions here. Not sure what happened to their main running back from the first half with Bertling. He's Jacob Bertling, a 5'4" player, but he's not out there. He's done a good job stuffing up the stuff around that left side of the offensive line for the Papermakers. A host of Warriors around him. Braden Krause in on that. So big Owen Kustabor and a few other Warriors all over that one. Gang tackling, kind of like the Packers are doing right now. They said they're hunting the ball is what they're saying. They just do it in packs out there.
Might be one of the best defenses in the league. If not the best, I don't know. Statistically, maybe not, but right now they are good.
Yeah, 2 games in, a lot of people got it. A lot of guys have them in going to the Super Bowl already as far as the national announcers. So not ready quite to sell out for that yet, but I like what I see. Anderson looking to pass down the field, and that one got hit just as he threw the ball, too, and it was well short of the intended receiver. Makes it now a 4th down and 10 yards to go with the ball still sitting at the 27-yard line.
Yeah, shout out to my grandson Aiden and my wife Barb. They said they're watching the game right now, listening to the broadcast.
Yeah, Maiden Day today. That's kind of a nice day to have Aiden around, and you're hung out with his mom and dad after that and the rest of the family.
He had off of school today, so came out and did some biking with him and some Went down the boardwalk, all the beautiful weather. Threw the football around the yard, everything. Good day.
Big opportunity here for Waupun for another fourth down stop and getting that ball back. 4th and 10. And they're going for it right now. Kurtzmar in motion, heading around the right side. Anderson sprints out to the right, being chased down. And he's going to get tossed out of bounds before he gets to the first down marker. Waupun will take it back in down. Let's say he went out about the 21-yard line or so.
The old Jack Touton chasing him down there, not letting him get down that sideline. I'll tell you what, Steve, we got some big defense and offensive linemen, but they run well.
Yeah.
That's what impresses me. You know, it starts with Kloostabor. He's really fast for just a specimen. And then Touton's quick. Gishwin moves pretty well for a big guy. Isaiah Thurk runs well.
Yeah, I like it. I like the mobility, like you said, with those guys. And now we a lot of those guys playing on both sides of the ball. And there's some space around the right side for Graham Gopal, and setting up the defender, crosses the 30-yard line, and he's taken down. Maybe just a hair short of the first down, possibly. Gets it close to the stick, but I like how he sets up the defenders. A little stutter step in there and gets him to slow down, then shoots it out right more. And it's a great job. It's fun watching. You don't know where he's going to go and how far he'll go down the field, but it's a second down and a yard to go and a 9-yard gain there by Gopal.
Graham does have a little hitch in his step when he goes, but it might be because it's so heavily taped he can't hardly bend that ankle.
Yeah, he did that like a play last week where he did it 3 times. A little hesitation, then shoot out, and a little hesitation, then shoot out. And got big Hayden Gibbs out there set up as a tight end, and he's going to do a little blocking ahead of Gopal, and heads are on the right side. First
Stiff
down.
arm.
And gets himself to about the 41-yard line. Another nice run of about 10 yards there for Graham Gopal. And first down for Waupun. What do you say?
Who's your daddy? I don't know if that was a Gopal family member or not. But, Graham, not the biggest guy, but he did take the stiff arm and shove the guy into the ground. Tough kid.
Yeah. I was looking for his dad, Mike, maybe in front of me. Thought maybe, I don't know who's your dad. It's me, he says.
Oh.
But, no, that was a good vocal bunch right in front of us here. Beam going back to pass. Plenty of time to throw it up the field and getting the hands now of Del Ponte. Cuts it back. He's got some room now. Crosses the 20-yard line. He's being chased from behind and goes down right around the 7-yard line. Looking for a flag on the field back in the offensive backfield for Waupun. So a little conversation back where Beam was throwing the ball from. And we're bringing it back.
Oh, it's too bad.
Boy,
Del Ponte's.
I think he definitely needed a nice catch and run like that. It just had a lot of nice plays this season.
They're getting Graham Gopal for a low chop block.
Okay, bringing it back, but that was a nice reception, and the run after the reception was really nice by Del Ponte. So make note of that one. You'll see him get a few more balls thrown his way. That's going to bring Costly. He got that ball down inside the 10-yard line, about the 6 or 7-yard line, and now bringing it way back to the 26-yard line of the Warriors.
Well, still a great play by Waupun, doing a job there, finding another receiver with a lot of ability. That's that same thing we saw earlier. The flag came out on the one with Graham Gopal and went low, and then this time they didn't pick it up.
So a first and 25 for Waupun. They get it up over to Owen Kloostabor, and he's got some room on the right side. Crosses the 50, the 40, the 30. Owen Kloostabor cuts it back to the left, chased down from behind, and finally taken down. The Big O gets it down inside the 15-yard line right away. He was clearing people out, and finally got chased down from behind by Owen Hugestager. Hugestager and Kloostabor on the end of that play for each team.
Those guys should go out and have ice cream together.
Yeah, right.
I'm going to say roughly 62 yards on that reception. Chase Beam just stacking up the yardage once again tonight.
Ball to 13-yard line now. First and 10 for Waupun, deep in Papermaker territory. 3 minutes and counting down in the ball game. Receivers stacked on both sides. Looking over the middle, and that is a completed pass and taken down right after the reception on that play, but to Logan Prawl. Gets it up to the 6-yard line. Picks up about 8 yards on the play. It'll maybe about 6 yards on the play. Makes it a 2nd down and 4 to go.
Prawl's 4th reception in the game.
Waupun trying to maybe get the running clock in this ball game with 2:24 and counting down. Get that 35-point number with a touchdown right now. Beam, somebody coming in behind me, and then he does complete the pass over on the right side into Del Ponte. Takes it right about the 1 or 2 yard line. So 1st and goal now for Waupun. Got the ball down at the 2 yard line. So many weapons. Again, Waupun showing all the weaponry they have offensively, and just how do you stop all those different players that can do something big for Waupun?
And Beam right now 10 of 17 for well over 200 yards.
Stacking up the tight ends again in the backfield by Beam. He's going to follow those big fellas into the end zone, and a 2-yard touchdown run for Chase Beam. Waupun now leading 35-0, making it look easy. Let the 2 tight ends just close in front of them and give him a nice little path to the end zone, and waltzes right in for a touchdown for Waupun.
Believe it or not, people are leaving a little bit early here, and we saw you and I saw that a lot when Waupun would be down 30-0 or 40-0. Not now. Fans are going home because this game is over, and it's in Waupun's favor. Amazing turnaround this program has made.
Looking to kick the extra point on this one. The ball is up, and Beam's kick is no good. Having a little trouble with those kicking extra points. Waupun leading now 35-0. 1:43 left in the 3rd quarter. Back after this on Radio Plus Sports.
Say cheese. If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
Okay, we are back. 1:43 left in the 3rd quarter of action, and once they get this ball back in play, I mean, they should be keeping that clock moving. Then after that, a 35-point lead again for Waupun. It's an amazing, dominant performance here by the Warriors, and they are getting better every week. Defense is just really has improved here against the Papermakers.
Certainly has, and I think that's what you need to do to be a really high-level competitive football. Landon Steger again.
Steger, Mr. Special Teams, taking care of business out there.
It's a special breed. Those guys flying down the field full blast. Never know what kind of contact's going to happen.
Figure out some guys to talk to. We'll definitely be doing some interviews out on the field straight away after the ball game here. And clock is running right now in that 35-0 lead for Waupun. About a minute left in the 3rd quarter.
Nekoosa not known as a passing team, so it's going to be hard for them to get back into this game. Here comes the blitz. Waupun showing blitz.
The pitcher on the right side. Ball is loose, and jumping back on top of it, Owen Hugesteger.
Patrick Riley, the first one there for Waupun.
Yeah, I'd like to know where their little, I shouldn't say big running fullback, but their main running back from the first half has not been in the ball game.
I don't see him over there. I'm looking on the sideline. I'm not seeing him right now.
Jacob Bertling.
Of course, he could be hiding behind people because he's small, but I do not see him over there. Hopefully he's not injured.
Yeah, I hate to see that.
Do not see him anywhere on the sideline.
2nd down and 10, even though the down marker says 1st down out there. Hand that just a little left of center, and Waupun again all over it. Minimal gain on that carry by Kurtzmar. And that will end the third quarter of play. We'll take a minute timeout and be back with the fourth quarter. Waupun leading 35-0 back after this on Radio Plus Sports.
A reminder for everyone that Ben's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Ben's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Ben's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
Happy fall, y'all. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Fall is a time for a whole home duct and dryer vent clean. Here's what I mean. Things off kilter? Might need a new furnace cleaning and a filter. Dust and dander? We'll take a gander. We are your home for the Coleman Equipment brand. Call 920-763-2301 or log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Hey, it's Bucky. Give us a call, and we'll clean your ducky.
Yeah, we are back as the crowd definitely leaving in droves right now with a decided ball game.
I cannot remember ever, I shouldn't say ever, but in a many years where Waupun fans are leaving early because Waupun is that dominant, that far ahead.
Definitely have to dial it back to the mid-2000s and those teams, 2004, 5, and 6. In there, that was some great years for Waupun football. Will pass around the left side. Kirchmar gets it, and he's knocked out of bounds. Of course, that'll keep the clock moving with Waupun leading 35-0. So he gets it up to right around the 38-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Papermakers. And we're going to start seeing probably a lot of other guys kind of siphoning in here for Waupun's defense. Still some of the key guys out there yet, too.
Yeah, Kloostabor and Thurk still in the game.
Gishwind's out there.
Gishwind as well. He's a big kid, isn't he? Yeah, you said you stood by him that one day. Didn't realize how big he was.
So see Giovanni Torres in the other end of the spectrum, 5'8". Not sure if he's that tall or not, 140 pounds. He's out there playing cornerback over on the left side.
Waupun just showing blitz every down now.
And a run up the middle, and he's got some room on this one with Kirchmar on his feet yet. And Waupun finally gets him, loses the ball at the end. The whistles are already blowing the play dead. But a nice run there by their big running back, Finn Kirchmar. I said that's the guy with 153 yards, and they used very sparingly, really only here in the second half.
Not much wind tonight, but what is out here is coming from a different direction than normally. It's not from the southwest. It's coming. The reason I know that, our campfire smoke is coming from east to west across the field.
Supposed to get some rain overnight, too, and it'll be a rainy day possibly tomorrow.
We could actually use some rain. It is very dry.
Very dry.
The ground is hard.
I like that the lawn has kind of slowed down a little bit. The other Kirchmar now running the ball, and that he is number 33, Dell Kirchmar. Takes it around the left side, gets about 2 yards on the play, 2nd down and 8 yards to go. Yeah, I had to ask the Harmson family, Adrian's mom, about some Winona State wear. We're going to go to a game coming up tomorrow afternoon and watch Winona State play and see former Randolph, the great over there, Travis Elvin, 6'6", about 280 pounds right now, playing for Winona State coming up tomorrow. We're going to be making the trip over there and then we'll hang out there for a few days and check out the wine road along the Mississippi River. Again, Kirchmar around that left side gets the pass. Knocked out of bounds just outside the 10. But I had to ask Jane Harmson if she had any. I didn't want to have to buy any shirts or anything. So, Jane, do you have any shirts that you had for when Adrian played football over at Winona State? She goes, yeah, I do. And she brings me like 10 hangers full of we got 10 hangers full of stuff. So we
game worn jerseys maybe. Who knows? Yeah, if you can fit into any of that.
Yeah, Debbie definitely can. She's got a couple things, and maybe my arms might be a little long on some of the stuff, but
it's gonna be a nice day. You can wear short sleeves.
Nice
tomorrow.
Rainy day. It'll be tomorrow. We'll see high of 74 at least in Waupun tomorrow. This tackle in the backfield and finally taken down inside the 10-yard line on that run from Owen Hugesteger. I like that. I like that name. Hoogesteger. It's got some character and some ethnicity to it. Clock keeps on running. 8:30, and everybody's got to have except for the injury that we've had out there with Brennan Redeker. It looks like it's some collar injury. We'll find out the extent of that coming up here this week. But bad thing that happened in the ballgame, and a very dominant, positive performance here by the Warriors. Leading 35-0. Anderson being chased, gets away from a tackle. Nowhere to go now. He's just going to go down with 2 Warriors. He might have wanted to keep running just out of bounds or something, but he got sandwiched over that in that area. He got Toutant over there. And of course, Bruin seems to be on every tackle that's going on out there.
You guys don't seem to be getting tired. They just keep going. Some of these young guys playing both ways. Sophomores, Toutant a junior.
Yeah, good to see that he's going to be back for another year. And we got such a talented sophomore class besides the junior class. Great freshmen that are coming up. I think things are going to be good in Waupun for some years to come. A lot of success with youth football. 7th and 8th grade team is undefeated. They've only given up 6 points in 4 games that they played so far this year. 7:14 and counting down to the game. But don't forget, we will have our on-field interview. We're going to grab a few players, maybe get the coach on, and we'll even start trying to get stuff kind of hooked up for that a little bit.
Yeah, it's going to go fast here, folks. So clock continues to run on. Even if you go out of bounds, incomplete pass, makes for a quick fourth quarter, quick second half.
Yeah, running a pass play. Anderson looks to the right corner of the end zone. Ball is up, and it's knocked out of the hands of the would-be receiver out there. Nice defensive play out there by Waupun's. That Giovanni Torres that was on that one?
It was, I believe, yes. Yeah. Another ball that was potentially laid up there to be intercepted. And more people now knowing this game is well in hand, ready to leave, and as they're doing so, applauding this defense.
Now that's the big thing here for Waupun. I got to focus a little bit on the defense. I mean, I just talked to Bruins, Sawyer Bruins last week, so I should probably mix it up. But definitely Jack Toutant, I think we're going to be talking to, and maybe we could Gishwin in there. Maybe talk to him, and definitely I think we'll be talking to Graham Gopalin too with his monster game in that first half. Some of these guys can talk to him about both sides of the ball. That's a completed pass in the hands of number 22, Logan Prawl. Gets it.
About maybe a 7-yard pickup. Maybe give him 8. Solid 8. Yeah, that's what Waupun does. They throw the ball around. Shotgun all the time.
This has got to be a nightmare for any defensive coordinator in high school level trying to stop all the arsenal that Waupun has.
I believe it's Coons now.
Yeah, still in his hand. That spins out of it, and that is the guy who ran with back. Wesley Coons for sure is the guy we are going to talk to. That pick 6 he had. You get an opportunity there to get a little offense too, besides that pick 6 that he had earlier in this ball game.
Picked up nearly 15 on that. He carried the ball a few times last week, too. He's capable.
Yeah, impressive performance. You got to feel good. People are going to be talking about it everywhere, and it's going to keep on building. We'll see how many people make the trip up to Wautoma or how many viewers we have when we get up to Wautoma coming up next week Friday for another conference game. Beam looks up the field, and that is complete. That is in the hands of that is Liam Hopp. Remember that number 5 is not on the roster we have, but Liam Hopp. More future of Waupun football, getting in a nice slant and takes it up to the 35-yard line. Talked to Liam last Saturday morning. I said, we'll be interviewing you coming up here pretty soon within the next year for sure. We'll have him on. I can't believe those kids that I've seen since they've been little kids are out there on a varsity football field right now. That's just crazy as time goes. That's overshot on the intended pass to Logan Prawl. Beam gets hit as he throws the ball. 2nd down and 10 now for Waupun with the ball at the 35-yard line of the Papermakers. And everything's setting up to be a huge game with Berlin. You can't look past Wautoma. They were 2-0 conference-wise. I'm not sure how they're doing tonight. And Big Nate can go in the Twitter world out there and let me know any updates on some of the other conference games. He helped us out last week.
And we certainly hope Graham Goldpollen is able to be at full strength by next week.
Second down and 10 as the clock continues to roll. You're on the right side with it on that play.
Zeke Montanez.
Yeah.
I don't quite know how to say his name, Montanez. I'm going to go with that.
Montanez. I would say that's Montanez.
He's a senior.
I'm trying to get everything set for my post-game interviews who we're going to talk to here. But definitely Wesley Coons. We're going to talk to Jack Toutant.
You could talk to anybody. This team is so talented.
Yeah.
My goodness, you're trying to get some new blood, yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to talk to Graham yet and see how he's doing. Going to field, and that ball is complete. That's in the hands of another country heard from on offense, Hayden Gibbs. Camp and Graham were glad they made the trip, and down to 2:14 and counting down. And Gramp and Grandma from Princeton, Minnesota in the crowd here tonight. Otherwise, that took away one of our logins that we had because they were watching every game online out from Princeton, Minnesota. Big opportunities to get your name out there a little bit right now for Waupun. Team goes back to pass again, and going to get that one over to Logan Prawl, and he's going to get the ball about the 24-yard line. That'll be a first down for Waupun on that 4th down play. 1:35 and counting down on the game clock continues to tick.
6 receptions for Prawl now in the game. A lot of shorter routes by Logan tonight, underneath routes.
Yeah. Tried a few home run balls with him, but he was overshot in a few of his opportunities with that. Patrick Riley, we see him out on the field. Don't get a chance to see him. And Gibbs out there playing some offense.
Jenny Patrica's helping me out. She's saying it's Montañez.
Montañez.
Thank you, Jenny.
She was right in front of us before. Is she home now?
She had the Japanese crew with her.
Oh, that's going to get knocked down. Under a minute to play. Again, congratulations to Coach Adrian Harmson and his Waupun Warriors. He's got Waupun just football crazy right now. His Waupun's going to go to 5-0 on the season. Got a big game at Wautoma coming up. See how they did tonight, what kind of team Waupun's going to run in with the Hornets next week Friday, but we will be there for sure for that game. Waupun in victory formation right now with 30 seconds left, people up on their feet, cheering on there. Waupun Warriors. Game takes a knee, and Waupun is going to win this game 35-0. Amazing performance by the Waupun Warriors. We'll take a break right now, and Randy will come back, give him a chance to get some stats put together, and then we're going to send it down to the field. I'm going to get some interviews, but again, stick around for those interviews coming your way in just a few minutes here on Radio Plus Sports.
Hi, it's Dr. Randy with New Medical Center. Are you struggling with your weight? Tired of diets that just make you hungry? Maybe it's time to try something new. By now, most of you have heard about semaglutide and tirzepatide, the amazing new weight loss drugs that are sweeping across the country and helping thousands of people just like you successfully lose unwanted pounds. Well, wait no more. NewMed Integrated Healthcare has got you covered. Don't be fooled by expensive online plans with no direct medical supervision. New Medical Center's program is affordable and provides you with all the personalized support you need to succeed. Get started now and eliminate your cravings, decrease your appetite, and start losing those pounds. Take it from me, it's easier than you think. How do I know? Because I lost 50 pounds last year using this very program, and I've kept it off. Let the team at New Medical Center help you get the weight loss results you desire and deserve. Call New Medical Center at 920-324-9899 to get started now, or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899. 99.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
At Warner Harmson Furniture, Flooring, Kitchen, and Bath, we know that your home is more than just four walls. From kitchen and bath remodels to full home renovations and new construction, we have the team for you. Warner Harmson brings expert design and craftsmanship to every project. Dependable, detail-driven, and dedicated to you, we turn your vision into a home. Warner Harmson, we do it all. Visit warnerharmson.com and book your free consultation today.
Happy fall, y'all. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Fall is a time for a whole home duct and dryer vent clean. We'll take care of what can't be seen. Removing dust? For us, that's a must. And a reminder, get on a furnace maintenance plan now so your home is clean and cozy this fall and winter. We are your home for the Coleman Equipment brand. Call 920-763-2301, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Hey, it's Bucky. If you're lucky, we'll be faster than a Derby from Kentucky.
It's time to take control of your soil management. Turn to the Great Plains TerraMax, a versatile hybrid tillage solution offering variable intensity tillage for a variety of fall and spring field conditions. Create the ideal seed bed with a high-quality finish, level soils, and remove ruts. And eliminate resistant weeds, all with one tool. Tillage is now on your terms with TerraMax. Visit Waupun Equipment Company today to learn more about hybrid tillage from Great Plains. TerraMax, for tillage on your terms.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
How do you make everyone's favorite buffet even better? How do you make the country's best chicken even more exciting? How do you make Thursday the best night ever? Wing night at Pizza Ranch. Boneless and traditional. A variety of sauces. All the wings you want, plus all your other buffet favorites. The country's best wing night is here. Taking flight Thursday nights only at Pizza Ranch, everyone's favorite buffet.
We are back here at Veterans Memorial Field where Waupun comes away victorious 35-0 over Nekoosa Papermakers. And some individual stats. Graham Gopalin, after he went down with an ankle injury, able to tape it up, got back in the game. He had 8 carries, 98 yards. And a touchdown, a 50-yard touchdown over his first carry. Chase Beam, he didn't end up with a lot of yardage because he had 1 carry for a big loss. So it was kind of a muffed situation. Ball got away from him, but he had 2 rushing touchdowns, 1 for 15 and 1 for 2 yards. Wesley Coons had a 15-yard carry, and Zeke Motenas had a carry for 6 yards. In the passing game, Chase Beam, unofficially, I had him 14 of 23, 277 yards and a touchdown. Receiving for Waupun, they were led by Logan Pearl, 6 receptions, 88 yards. Owen Kloosterboer, 2 receptions, 72 yards. Caden Del Ponte had a 5-yard reception. He actually had about a 75-yarder that got called back because of an illegal block. Graham Gopalin, 65-yard touchdown reception for him. They had a big first half. We had way over 100 yards in total offense in the first half alone and a couple of touchdowns. Isaiah Thurk, 1 reception for 7. Redeker, before he left the game with an injury, had a catch for 9 yards. Liam Hopp, the freshman, with a catch, 26 yards. And Hayden Gibbs with 1 reception, 5 yards. Another notable thing here, Wesley Coons with a 90-yard touchdown interception return for a pick 6. Caught a key block there from Owen Kloostabor downfield. Did it legally, too. He was very careful in how he did it, and he just got his big body in front of Coons, and he was able to take it to the house. And that was when Nekoosa was driving a little bit there, so that was a huge part of this game and a big thing. And again, we had a couple of guys go out with injuries, hopefully nothing too serious. One of them was Redeker, and it appears like it might have been a shoulder collarbone issue, so our best wishes for him. So I think we're going to go right down to the field now. We're just about ready for on-field interviews. I'm going to turn my mic down and tell Steve we're ready to go.
Impressive victory here for Waupun. Steve Winterhack with you right on the field here at Veterans Memorial Field. Everybody's excited. A 5-0 football team in town. You got some guys that are playing ball, both sides of the football right now. And it seems like we talked to you quite a bit, but yet you earned it today. You seem like you're in, a good percentage of the tackles out there. And Sawyer Bruins having himself a great year here so far. But just talk about this game here against a team that beat you last year, and you took care of business. A little payback.
All week it was. Remember what they did to us last year, and we did not like that at all. That hurt. Long bus ride home, so came out here tonight with a fire under all our butts, and we really got it done. It's a full team effort. I mean, one guy can get through because the other guys are working their butts off, so it's everyone out there.
And pressure on your defense. You've had a few lapses out there during the season so far, but it looks like you kind of figured things out here tonight. I even saw you make a play like 15 yards down the field. You chased a guy that was getting away from everybody, but just talk about your defense in general, how you're playing right now.
Yeah, the start of the week we made goals, and one of those goals was no points on defense, so we got that goal done tonight, and one of the things we had to do is just work our butts off. We all got to be flying around the field, and there's still more things we got to do. Another one of our goals was 60 on offense, so there's things we got to work on yet, but we had a lot of fun on defense tonight, that's for sure.
Sorry, you guys were fun to watch tonight. I think you've got Waupun is definitely sold on Waupun football right now. Wautoma next week. Can't even think about that Berlin thing in a couple of weeks, but it looks like you guys are definitely trending in the right direction.
Yeah, for sure. Coach let us know after the game. First 5-0 Waupun team since 1963, so that's something special.
When you get 6-0, you'll still be since the 63 because they were 9-0, I think, that season. So congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Sawyer Bruins, great interview always with him, and love having him on. Another great performance. And I'm going to check. You got your birth certificate here? You're only a sophomore?
Yeah, I believe my phone's in the locker room has my temps on it. No one believes I'm a sophomore or 15. So
you're only 15. So you're a young sophomore out there too. But boy, I tell you, you must be eating the right stuff out there, Adrian. Both sides of the ball, getting it done out there. Just talk about. Well, you guys took a little pride, especially in that defensive side that has had lapses during the season, and boy, it looks like you got things kind of figured out on the defensive side of the ball too now.
Yeah, I think this week in practice we really grinded and really just set down on that defense, and that's how we came through and just had really great defense this game. I believe this is probably the best we've had all season. Great stops on the run game, which I know we've been struggling with, and just great stops overall.
Yeah, a lot of guys, your teammates, just a great defensive effort, and of course you got Wautoma coming up next week, and. What's the goals now? Have you guys upped your goals on the season, or what are your main goal that you want to accomplish this year?
Well, as a team goal for this season, we want to win conference. We want to go undefeated. We want to win conference, and we want to take it all the way over to Madison and hopefully bring a gold ball back to our school.
I tell you, there's something special going on here in Waupun. The town knows it right now. When I go out and everywhere, people are talking about it, and congratulations. Both sides of the ball and what you guys do on the offensive line, too. Great job.
Thank you.
Okay, talking to 15 years old, yeah, right. Yeah, with me right now with Adrian Gishwin, and we're going to move right along here. Jack Touton having a monster game here today, and thoughts on how your team's playing right now. You get some great defensive stops out there, but it looks like the defense is definitely moving in the right direction.
Yeah, we practiced really hard all week, and we just made a lot of progress, and I think we're definitely going to be playoff bound.
Yeah, what things did you guys maybe change a little bit? I know you had a few lapses in these first 4 games, just here and there, but overall you've been playing some great football. But all of a sudden here you are, shutting down a team that beat you last year. And any changes you made in the last few weeks?
Just tried harder at practice. We've filled in the creases that we need, and just fixed what we needed, I guess.
Jack, we mentioned your name quite often here tonight, so that means you had a great game. So enjoy the victory, and we'll be there for you next week in Wautoma. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, a great performance by Jack Toutant, and a big smile on his face. Mr. Pick Six joining us right now, and I tell you, 65, how many yards was that? No, 90-yard pick six, 90-yard pick six that you had, and what did that feel like? I mean, not everybody gets to have that opportunity. 90 yards, you showed you got some wheels, too, besides. What was going through your mind? You got to make it to the goal line, or what was happening on your way down the field?
I'll be honest, it just felt like I was dreaming. Like, it just didn't feel real. I just kept running. In front of me, I had my dear friend and teammate, Owen Kloostabor, blocking the QB.
Did you see him when you saw him in front of him? There's one guy that he has to block. I saw he was like, "You going to try to go get him, or what?" I've got him covered.
I saw him. I got scared, but then I saw him spread out like an eagle and hold him, and I'm like, "Thank you, Owen." And he tried getting me, but he missed right at the end zone line. So it felt like a dream come true, though, too. So
that was a special moment of the game, and you showed your athleticism in that. And man, there's something happening here in Waupun, something special. 5-0 on the season. The whole town's talking about you. Your thoughts on where your team's at right now?
I love this team. Like, there's nothing better I could wish from this program. We got used to being like pounded down my freshman year, and now we're the ones bringing the pound into them. It feels so real, like for real. And the only downside is having injuries this year. That's the one thing that's happening, but we're still going to push through. We're a hard team. We're going to make our adjustments and push on.
Well, that was a big moment of the ball game. I enjoyed that immensely. So did the crowd, a packed crowd here. And you can see the whole town's coming out for you right now. So that's got to feel good that you're getting that support from the community also.
Yeah, I love this town. I grew up here my entire life and couldn't ask for another place to be raised, know everybody. It's just a sweet thing to have.
Well, keep that smile on your face, and hopefully a reason to smile the rest of the season. But that was beautiful, a 90-yard pick six, and another win for Waupun. So congratulations, Wesley.
Thank you.
Wesley Coons with a big pick six here for the Warriors. And again, a special moment here for Waupun. They win again, 35-0. Liam, here's a second here. And then we got another guy. You got the future of Waupun right now. You got Liam Hopp with me right now. And Liam, I mentioned I was going to get you on the air and interview you one of these days. And you got out of that field to be part of this win here today and getting a reception here in the ball game.
Good, felt good.
Good. Talk about being part of this team. You guys must have some pretty good practices, and I think you guys are trending in the right direction. Just talk about just being part of this team.
Yeah, we got a lot of great guys on the team, and when people get hurt, I guess it's just next man up.
Liam, we'll be talking a lot in the next 4 years to you, so congratulations.
Thank you.
Again, Liam Hopp even got him on the air here today. But, again, a great victory for Waupun. We will definitely be at every Waupun game for the rest of the season. We knew that before we even started the season. But special things going on in Waupun. They're 5-0. They got Wautoma coming up next week. Then they got that homecoming game against Berlin coming up after that. So a lot of exciting things coming your way. Waupun wins 35-0. Thanks for joining us, Randy Armga, along with the stream team joining us. And enjoy your weekend. That'll put a smile on everybody's face in Waupun. Just thinking about this victory here at Waupun, the high school here tonight at Veterans Memorial Field. Enjoy your weekend. It's been Waupun Warrior Football on Radio Plus Sports.
Thanks to our Radio Plus Video Sports sponsors.
Home and Auto Sales, Waupun Equipment Company, Ballweg Implement, New Medical Center, Ergo Bank, Torres Tree Service, All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, Pinot Construction, Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, Bent's Automotive, American Family Insurance Agent Christine Fiel, C. Broxma Electric, Dentistry of Wisconsin, The Other Bar, Waupun's Pizza Ranch, Werner Harmsen Furniture, National Exchange Bank and Trust,